He don't want to. Yeah, he don't.
Whatever. Whatever.
Yep. That's it.
Mike, where you back man?
Yeah. Mike. Yeah. It's on.
Okay.
That one on. How much you want to bet at Didi?
Didi first?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know that Didi. The administrator. You gotta set things up for her.
So we can't bet, man.
Yeah. Oh, it's chipping off now.
Yeah.
That's it. Man. Cut your fingers with it.
With love.
I'm telling you, you look. I'm cutting it up. All right, Ro, it's time now. We're gonna cut his hand all up on that. It's time, bro.
Good morning, Austria.
Cause we know the law and we keep the Father's holy commandments.
Drea.
So let people say what they want to say.
Drea, I checked my email. I still ain't seen that money I told you to put in the thing for me.
PayPal account.
Yeah. I take care of you, Drew. Yeah, see?
Okay.
Yeah, it just comes off different.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I knew it was Didi. I told you.
Administrator.
I don't know if I don't know.
It's fine. I think a lot of them throwing over into the thing because of that. Y'all y'all also let us know about that thing. Is it not? Play music. Oh, what's the name? I'll do it today. I promise you that. You gotta remind me sometime, man. Yeah. I got you.
She said she got to sing. Hey, Tamika.
Hey, Mika. You forgot to send it, Drill.
Good morning. Good morning.
Take care of your finances, girl.
Elder.
Elder
we start
has
calling Mike Elder because of his age.
The elder has risen.
Thank you, Mika, for posting on YouTube.
Wisdom. Right. Oh, that wisdom on elder.
Yeah, that's wisdom.
And keep it holy, and we should always honor the Most High and do exactly what He says. And don't let another believers convince you that the law is not the way we just rest and chill with the Most High, 'cause the Father knows who's here. Tell Him we're chilling on the sky. Say we chilling, we're chilling on the sky. It's all about just chilling on the sky.
Hey, y'all. Rita. Thank you, Rita.
that you wrong, you showing me the so you tell them Saturday. They can come through, just to come through. They be so spiritual about my heavenly Father, about our heavenly Father. That be blessing us.
So you got all this fancy stuff over there. Touchscreen,
Long, Miss Mary.
Hey, Miss Mary, how you doing?
We just chilling. Bless y'all.
All right. Man,
Yes, sir.
man, before we get started. Well, not before we get started. Well, let me go and get it. Psalms
119.
119, 104. Through thy precepts, I get understanding.
Right.
Therefore, I hate every false way. Through thy precepts. Let me get Psalms 111 real quick.
All right.
Because matter of fact, last time we was here, we talked about precept.
Yep.
And precept is talking about the law, right?
Yeah. That's what it's talking about, the law.
We got some Psalms 111.
Psalms 111.
Uh-huh. Psalms 111:10. I get that first.
Psalms 111:10. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Uh-huh.
A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
Hey, understanding. Have all they.
Have all they that do his commandments.
Oh, we gotta save that for Tuesday too. Make sure we get that Tuesday.
All right. His
Okay.
praise endureth forever.
Praise and do it for them. So it start with keeping the commandments.
Yeah,
That's where the knowledge and wisdom come.
that's right.
Man, today gonna be a good day. Y'all see the title? Y'all see the title? What's the time for
Time for revival
a revival? Man,
and awakening.
I can't wait to get into it.
Awakening.
It's gonna be a good day.
Yeah.
Old Ro tried to get me sidetracked this morning.
Now she didn't.
I'm in the mirror shaving, and here she
It's the
come
Sabbath.
pushing me out the way out the bathroom.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, brushing her teeth. I said, swallow it. I'm
She had-
trying to.
She had to use the
You said
bathroom.
swallow it.
She had to use the
She
bathroom.
saw me shaving. Shit.
Yeah, this is
I said, you trying already. You trying. I think today gonna be a good day. Today gonna be a good day.
What script we going?
We gonna start with.
Hey, Ray.
Hey, Ray.
Y'all know it. Second King. We gonna come Second King.
You want to start it from the beginning? 22?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Second Kings chapter 22. And we might well just put the whole chapter on there. We're gonna read the whole chapter.
Yeah.
It's hiding, man.
All right, y'all. 2 Kings chapter 22.
Y'all, while we read this, y'all kind of keep in mind today. Just think about the day too, while we read this.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Josiah was 8 years old when he began to reign.
8 years old.
And
Wait. You were talking about Manasseh
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
This is Manasseh's grandson. Yeah. But before Josiah, you had Ammon, Manasseh, and then Hezekiah. Hezekiah is his great granddad.
Yeah.
Who was a bad king in the beginning, but
Right.
then he kind of came on with it
Right.
at the end.
Yeah.
Then his son was the most wicked king,
Yeah, he was.
and his son Ammon was headed that way, but he got assassinated about three months in, something like that.
Yeah, that's all he did. About 3 months.
And that's why Josiah is 8 years old
Yeah.
when he started to reign.
Right.
Okay. I
Yep.
just want to give you that background.
Okay. Josiah was 8 years old when he began to reign,
Uh-huh.
and he reigned 31 years in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Jedidah,
Uh-huh.
Jedidah, the daughter of Adiah of Baskoth.
Uh-huh.
And he did that which was right in the sight of the Most High.
You know, he did that what was right in the sight of the Most High.
Yeah.
In the Kings, it tells you if the king was a good king or a bad king.
Right.
Now, in the Southern Kingdom, you had good kings and bad kings.
Right.
In the Northern Kingdom, you had all bad kings.
So,
they were all bad.
Yep.
But here in the Southern Kingdom, they kind of, good or
Yeah,
bad.
they let you know in the beginning
Go ahead.
when they started to reign.
Right.
They let you know what the king it was.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry.
Go
It
ahead.
also tells you that if it was a good king, or if it was a bad king,
Yeah.
it says he calls the people
Right.
to sin, or
Right.
calls the people to go astray, or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
So it's saying that, hypothetically speaking, let's say you got a racist president,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna see an uptick
With
in
people.
racism with the people.
Right.
They do what the leader do.
Kind of did last. Yeah.
Yeah, it's most of it is in their heart in there anyway. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the racism. I'm talking about the idolatry. I'm talking about whatever.
Yep.
So when the leader does it,
Yep.
oh, now it's
Don't
open
follow.
season.
It's open season now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to throw that in there. Just an example. I said, think about it today.
Right.
All
And
right.
when that's good because, like you said in the beginning, whatever king was reigning at that time, the scripture says that they did good.
Yeah.
In the sight, or they would say they did evil.
Right.
So what is the scriptures actually saying at the time that they wasn't what?
Keeping the commandment.
They wasn't following the law.
The law. Right.
Right. And it made the people
To not follow the law.
to not follow the law as well.
Right. Hey,
Right.
Anita and Keisha.
Okay.
All right.
Verse 3. And it came to pass in the 18th year of King Josiah that the king sent Shaphan, the son of Azaliah, and the son of Meshullam, the scribe, to the house of the Lord,
Okay.
saying, Go up to Hilkiah,
Mm-hmm.
the high priest,
Yep.
that he may sum the silver which is brought into the house of the Most High,
Mhm.
which the keepers of the door have gathered of the people,
Mm-hmm.
and let them deliver it into the hand of the doers of the work, that have the oversight of the house of the Most High,
Mhm.
and let them give it to the doers of the work which is in the house of the Lord, and to repair the breaches of the house.
Now, picture this. What he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
18 plus 8, that's what? 26? 26 years old now. And he's looking at
36.
what?
Oh, 18 plus 8. I thought you said 18 plus 18. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
Is that
sorry.
right?
Yeah, go ahead.
You know I can't
Yeah, that's
sit
it.
down.
Yeah.
I can stand up.
What?
But the you can't eat. But the picture what's going on now. He maybe walk outside one day and look at the church.
Right.
God, weeds done grew up. The roof didn't fell in.
Yeah.
Because they ain't using it.
In it, right. Right.
So he's saying, take all that money y'all been gathering all these years from the people.
Mm-hmm.
Go on and fix it up. Fix it up. They hadn't even been using the church. But go ahead.
Yep, that's right.
6, I think.
Yeah. Unto carpenters and builders and masons, and to buy timber and hewn stone to repair the house. Howbeit there was no reckoning made with them of the money that was delivered into their hand, because they dealt faithfully
I need their phone number.
as well.
Everybody I'm dealing with, boy, they take my money and won't show back up.
Trustworthy.
Yeah. So he said, well, look, we don't even need a receipt. Don't worry about it. Just tell them to do what you want done, and they're gonna do it.
Right.
Okay.
And Hilkiah the high priest said to Shaphan the scribe, I have found the book of the law in the house of the Lord. Also, when they was doing all this renovating, I guess,
Yeah.
they found the book.
Found the book.
They found, so they got all dust and everything else just sitting there.
Look where they found it
Yeah, in the house.
at. In the church.
Which means there wasn't nobody up in there.
What y'all been doing?
They strayed away. Strayed away from the truth. They won't.
Yeah, right.
Right.
What you been doing all these years? You found the book.
Party. clubbing, doing whatever they want. They forgot all
We
about it.
gonna see that too.
Yeah,
What the house was for.
yeah.
Go ahead. All right.
And Hilkiah the high priest said to Shaphan the scribe, I have the book of the law in the house of the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
And Hilkiah gave the book to Shaphan,
Mm-hmm.
and he read it. And Shaphan the scribe came to the king and brought the king word again and said, Thy servants have gathered the money that was found in the house,
Mm-hmm.
and have delivered it into the hand of them that do the work, and have the oversight of the house of the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
And Shaphan the scribe showed the king, saying, Hilkiah the priest have delivered me a book. And Shaphan read it before the king.
Mm-hmm.
And it came to pass, when the king had heard the words, and it came to pass when
Yeah.
the king had heard the words
Yeah.
of the book of the law,
Yeah.
he rent his clothes.
Towards close. That means, in other words, Lord have mercy.
We have been
You mean to tell me it's a Sabbath the whole time? It's been right there.
and we ain't been doing this.
We can't eat pork, and it's right here. It's one thing to hear it. That's why I say I don't like to talk to people
Right.
unless there's a book open,
Right,
so you can see for yourself.
right.
Because when you see for yourself, then you rip your clothes.
That's
You be
the-
like,
And that's a
man.
sign. What is that? When they rent their clothes back then, that was a sign of repenting, a sign of
Getting rid of the old.
and being in mourning,
Yeah, morning. Yeah, grief.
and grieving. And so that's what the king did. Josiah was like,
No,
we've been in error. We have not been following the Most High's law.
We so far from
We
what's
so
written.
far from right. What we supposed to been doing,
Yeah,
because of my forefathers, they were doing all kind of mess and had the people doing it. So we are out the way of what we supposed to be doing.
and that's why it's
Sounds
hard to tie people down
Yeah,
with the book.
right.
You know, they
right.
just want to talk, and the conversation is, I think, what I believe,
Mhm.
I feel.
Yeah,
You know, no, none of that.
right.
What's written when he read it?
But that sounds familiar, BJ. Ain't that what's basically happening?
Yeah.
Now, today,
Right.
we done strayed so far from.
Mm-hmm.
What's your scripture, man? Isaiah 29:10.
Isaiah 29.
We have strayed so far away. This is what happened with them as well as us today. Nothing new under the sun, y'all.
Isaiah 29,
What it say?
10, just 10.
I think so.
Okay. The Lord had poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep,
Right.
and have closed your eyes.
Right.
The prophets and the rulers, the seers,
Yep.
he have covered.
See there?
Yeah.
And that's what was happening during the time, because you had all of those four kings,
Right.
his forefathers,
Yeah.
that was doing evil in the sight of the Most High. And so they were not keeping nothing.
right.
And so they was in a deep sleep as well.
Exactly.
They were in a deep sleep. And so once the king Josiah heard what the law it was saying, he rent his clothes like, oh my God,
Mm-hmm.
we have been disobeying what the Most High told us to do.
All this time.
So have we.
Yeah.
We were put in deep sleep just because of that.
That's right. Let me
Okay.
get another verse real quick.
Okay.
Amos 8:11.
Yes.
Amos 8:11.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Behold, the days come, saith the Lord,
Yeah.
that I will send a famine
Yes.
in the land,
Yeah.
but not a famine of bread,
Yes.
nor a famine of thirst
What kind?
for water,
What kind of fire?
but of hearing the words of the Lord.
The head doing what?
Hearing the words of the Lord.
And what 2 Kings 22:11 said? And it came to pass
Mhm.
when the king heard
Yeah,
the words.
Yeah. he ran his clothes.
So there was a lack of hearing. He gonna put him. They're gonna go into not hearing the words.
Right. Not that the word ain't gonna be out there,
Right.
but don't nobody want to
They
hear
don't
it.
want to hear it.
Right. That's the famine.
Don't want to hear it.
There's a famine for truth.
I want to party.
Right.
I want to fornicate.
Matter of
I
fact,
want to drink. I want to
One more
What
verse.
the hell all that Bible stuff?
Can you get that for me? One more verse.
What up?
A famine. No, don't nobody want to hear it, right?
Right.
Rome said, I don't want to hear it no way. Watch
Right.
this.
Right.
This is a second Esdras,
Uh-huh.
40 and 41.
Yep.
Second Esdras,
Chapter 11,
11,
verses 40 and 41.
verse 40 and 41.
And the fourth came,
Come on, the fourth beast. Come on, Rome.
that's Rome,
Uh-huh.
and overcame all the beasts
Yeah.
that were past,
Okay.
and had power over the world with great fearfulness.
Over the world, has power over the world,
Right?
with great fearfulness. How's that? Well, you
Mhm.
just saw it on the news.
Yes.
How many of y'all ran out and got gas because they I don't know if they made it up or not, but I'm just saying how they can control you with that box that's in your house, with the remote,
Pouring gas in grocery bags. They done got so scared.
They create the fear.
They create the fear.
Exactly. And now you're paying what, $3 a gallon, which was probably just the whole rouge anyway. We don't know. I don't know this. But I'm just saying. But finish that up for me if you don't mind.
Yeah. And the fourth came, Rome, and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world
Uh-huh.
with great fearfulness.
Great fear. That box, that TV, the news. Go
And
ahead.
over the whole compass of the earth,
Uh-huh.
with much wicked oppression,
Wicked oppression.
and so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit.
With deceit. Everything is a lie. You got to question everything you see on the TV. You got to question everything you hear in church.
That's right.
And you can only verify it right here
Right.
if this is true.
That's right.
It's the only barometer you got to measure the lies that they give you.
That's right. Because Revelation 12:9, and that great dragon was
Uh-huh.
cast out,
Yep.
that old serpent
Yeah.
called the devil and Satan,
Mm-hmm.
which deceiveth
Who?
the whole world.
See the whole world.
Deceiveth the whole world with that box.
That's right.
Everybody,
that
we're
box
running
is
out of
the
gas.
TV,
We're
right?
running out of gas, y'all. Go fill up.
Turn the TV
Whatever you
off.
get.
Turn the TV off.
Yes. That's how they
Until you see Iran.
control us with fear.
I
Yeah.
ain't gonna do that. Never mind. Go ahead. Where we at? 22. Where we stop, bro?
Oh, y'all stop saying,
19.
10,
no, I'm like,
10,
Okay. 10.
11.
All right.
Okay. We'll read 11 again. And it came to pass when the king had heard the words of the book of the law
Uh-huh.
that he rent his clothes.
Gotcha.
Verse 12. And the king commanded Hilkiah the priest,
Yeah.
and Ahikam the
Mhm.
son of Shaphan, and Akbor the son of Micaiah, and Shaphan the scribe, and Asaiah, the servant of the king, saying, Go ye, inquire of the Lord for me,
Okay.
and for the people, and for all Judah, concerning the words of this book that is found.
Now, that's good. That's good. He sent the priest to acquire
Yeah.
of the Lord,
Mhm.
which is proper order.
That's right.
Not like Saul did
Right.
and went and acquired of himself.
Himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, though.
Uh-huh. And concerning the words of this book that is found,
Yeah.
for great is the wrath of the Most High that is kindled against us,
Uh-huh.
because our fathers have not hearkened unto the words of this book.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all hear that?
Mainly his father. Right down to his line.
But
you know?
that's what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
If we look at it today, y'all, look at how many generations passed in our own family line
Yeah.
that were not hearkening
Yeah.
to the law, to the Most High's law, until the Most High, and I humbly thank him for it, woke us up
Oh, man. You know,
from
that's good.
the line that we come from. Look at that line that you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it hit, but he knew that.
Yeah.
At a certain point in that generational line, I'm gonna wake them up.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's why we got to stop being so selfish.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? Like me and Michael were talking yesterday, I believe it was. Well, let me just give you a biblical example.
Mhm.
Hezekiah, he did something he shouldn't have did.
Yeah.
God told him, look here, they're going to come take all this stuff, everything you showed the people that you just brought in your house,
That's right.
they're going to come
Yep.
take it.
Yep.
You going the people going into captivity, and some of your the descendants are gonna be eunuchs.
That's right.
When they take you into captivity.
That's right.
But it ain't gonna happen in your time.
Right.
Hezekiah,
I'll give you that. Yeah.
And Hezekiah's response was kind of like, "Oh, okay, we're cool then.
Yeah.
Hey,
As long as it happen to me.
as long as it ain't gonna happen, then I don't.
I ain't- hey, whatever my-
well, good then.
Whatever my line go
And we
through,
gotta
that's them.
stop
That's on
that.
them.
We gotta stop that, and we gotta look further down the line.
That's right.
For the next generation.
That's right. That's right.
Even if you might not be here.
That's right.
You gotta teach the kids what it's
It
supposed
have
to be,
Yes.
and let them carry it on,
That's
and,
right.
and not be able to succumb to this peer pressure and come forward.
That's right.
You know.
That's good.
But man, we gotta just stop being selfish, man. Teach the kids
Teach it.
right, even if you don't think they understand yet. Yes, they do.
Teach that. That's right. Teach that. Yeah.
Yeah.
To keep that line.
And so we look down the line and we see it just what happened.
Yeah.
They came to them to Babylon. Daniel
Yep.
is a eunuch,
Yep.
you know.
Yep.
But all because of something Hezekiah did.
God did.
Daniel ain't had nothing to do with that. Now he didn't got it members removed.
Chopped. Yeah.
I'm trying to.
Chopped. Yeah.
Cut off.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Because nothing he did.
Right.
Paying for the sins of his father.
Ain't that what the scriptures say?
That's right.
That's what the Most High said was gonna happen.
When they had Christ on the cross,
Yep.
where they say, "Let this curse be upon us and our kids."
That's right.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. Right.
We here right here today, don't
Yeah.
know who he is, and land of our captivity,
Yeah.
thinking we free.
Opening their big mouth.
Yeah, because
Blood
of
gonna
something
be
they
on
see.
your hand, your generation. That's okay.
Yeah.
What they say? Okay, that's fine.
Anyway,
big
man.
mouth. Big mouth.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
All praise to the Most High for waking us up.
Thank you.
All right, man. Where we at, bro?
Thank you. Whatever. 12. 14. Damn, went all the way down. Okay. All right. Verse 14. So Hilkiah the priest and Ahiakim and Akbor and Shaphan and Asahiah went unto Huldah, the prophetess.
The what?
The prophetess. Prophetess. Prophetess.
A
Woman.
No,
Yeah.
no, women shut up in church. Don't ask them, don't say nothing.
He went to the prophetess.
Okay, let me see that.
All the men was all out of line anyway. So
Exactly.
it was all out of order. Most I had to use somebody.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Who is this?
The wife of Shalom, the son of Tikva, the son of Arhus, keeper of the wardrobe.
Keeper of the wardrobe. So what do we know about him? If he's the keeper of the wardrobe, then he's a
priest.
That's right. Because the priest, you know, like I said, just because you're a Levite, some Levites were singers.
Right.
Some Levites did the dish. Some people washed the clothes.
That's right.
Some, you know, Levites did all the duties that had to do with the priestly duty.
Right. Yes.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Of keeping the temple.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Thanks. That's why you need to. All right.
Yes.
But so there was I ain't got the paper. They were chambers within the temple.
Right.
Where they actually lived.
That's right.
In some of these chambers.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Remember that because that's gonna come back up.
All right. And she said unto them, did I finish that one? No. Keeper of the wardrobe. Okay. Now she dwelt in Jerusalem in the college, and they communed with her.
In the temple.
Yeah. And she said unto them, thus saith the Most High of Israel, tell the man that sent you to me, thus saith the Most High, behold, I will bring evil upon this place and upon the inhabitants thereof, even all the words of this book which the king of Judah hath read, because they have forsaken me and have burnt incense unto other gods. In other words, praying.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. That's what that means. You pray to another God.
Yeah.
Just like we do every Sunday.
That's
we
right.
don't know it.
That's right.
We're ignorant to it.
Yep.
We don't even want to hear the word. What we say about the famine? That there's going to be a famine for hearing the word of God.
That's right.
Because you know you already still got so much pride you can't hear me or us or whoever when they say, "Look, that's another God." I believe we're gonna get the proof within the verses.
Okay.
Unless you got some. I mean,
No, that's good. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure, as
Okay.
far as the incense, that they knew exactly what was going on.
Right, that's good.
They
That's
were praying
good.
into other
When you
gods.
see that, you know it's prayers.
Yeah.
Your prayers go into the smoke, and the smoke goes up.
That's right.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they have forsaken me and have burned incense unto other gods, that they might provoke me to anger
Mhm.
with all the works of their hands. Therefore, my wrath shall be kindled against this place, and shall not be quenched.
What if your wife now,
Yeah.
every time she needed a couple dollars, she come
Yeah.
ask Mary.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know?
Buried for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you pray and you asking the Most High for something.
Right.
But you're doing it to another
And she,
Yeah,
another
somebody
man.
other than your
You're going
husband.
to ask money from another man.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I let Mary you do.
Go ahead, Barry.
I was thinking about a Martin episode. I'll stop the subject, but I'm subject.
Yeah.
Where Cole had let Gina borrow.
Ah,
Exactly.
sure did.
I own you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
That's right.
I own you.
You don't
Yeah.
pray to other girls. You don't go to outside your marriage
Yeah.
to get nothing.
Yep.
You know, you ask your husband at home. Right? The
That's-
scripture say that.
That's right.
It's all everything ties together.
That's right.
You know. But anyway, you been going to other gods. You
Yeah.
asking them for stuff. Okay. So now you provoke them to anger.
That's right. Verse 18. But to the king of Judah,
Yeah.
which sent you to inquire of the Most High, thus shall say to him, Thus saith the Most High of Israel,
Uh-huh.
as touching the words which thou hast heard, because thine heart was tender, and thou hast humbled,
Mhm.
thou hast humbled,
Yeah.
thou hast humbled
Yeah. Thank you.
thyself before the Most High,
Uh-huh.
when thou heardest what I spake against this place,
Uh-huh.
and against the inhabitants thereof,
Yeah.
that they should become a desolate
Desolation.
and a curse,
Mm.
and has rent thy clothes and wept before me.
Man, he was sorry.
Oh man,
Yeah, go ahead.
the Second Chronicles 7:14 just popping in my head when I read
It's
this.
my people.
Yes,
Who are called by my name.
who do what?
Should humble themselves.
Humble themselves,
Seek my face.
seek my face,
Yeah.
pray,
Pray.
and turn.
And turn from their wicked ways.
That's exactly what he's doing right here in 22:19.
And
Then I will hear from heaven. I will hear your prayer
hear the
and
land.
heal their land.
Yeah.
That's 22. Yeah, 22:19 saying the same thing.
Yeah,
Let me
man,
read that
that's
again.
good. All the problem is today,
Yeah,
the people don't even care if they the people.
that's
And
right.
you try to tell them,
Yeah, that's right.
you know, they don't even know they the people.
So
and
far
then once
gone.
you tell them they the people,
Oh,
they get mad at you.
man, but that line is some of our line, BJ, is so far gone.
Yeah.
The generational lines of the family.
Yeah.
I believe I can't remember what someone, but he was saying that Most High was saying that someone's going to be actually be cut off because it's they.
Oh.
What you
Facebook. Look, let me gonna say this real quick.
got? Okay.
Yeah. It ain't even on my phone. Okay. Look, Facebook's starting to mess up. Nitra, can you post that one? Can you copy paste and post? She gonna post the link to YouTube because I see Facebook tripping. You know, again.
Start blinking in and out again.
Yeah, so just flip over the YouTube if yours is messing up. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
The line.
But the line,
Yeah.
the line, man, is so far gone, and that's why that Isaiah 29, when he's gonna put us in deep sleep, because that line is so far gone. For some of them, I can't remember the scripture right now offhand. I hope it come back to me. But he's saying some of them lines it's gonna be actually just cut off,
Yeah,
and there won't be an awakening or revival
right.
for them. So that's why I'm so humbled that we were chosen at that certain time
Mm-hmm.
to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
and but yeah, that is so important, that line
Uh-huh.
that when he wakes you up, that we make sure that we do what we're supposed to do,
Exactly.
and start keeping those laws and coming back to.
Just like what you say.
That's right.
Mhm.
That's right. And so that's why, that 7:14 just popped out at, because he's doing exactly the same thing in that order.
Exactly.
He humbled himself
Mhm.
first. He humbled himself. If my people will humble themselves,
Yeah.
pray, seek my face,
Turn from the wicked way.
turn from them wicked ways, not burning incenses to other gods.
Right.
Get all of that stuff, and we about to get into it.
Yeah.
Because that's what
That's what's
Josiah
next.
was. Yeah, he's getting ready to do. He's about to clean house. It's
Yeah.
revival time.
Right.
He's
right.
about to clean house. Man, that's
read
good.
that. Stop, read that.
I'm gonna
verse
read that
over.
again.
Yeah.
Verse what was it, 17? Okay. Because they have forsaken me and have burned incense unto other gods, that they might provoke me to anger with all the works of their hands. Therefore, my wrath shall be kindled against this place and shall not be quenched.
Yeah.
But the king of Judah, which sent you to inquire of the Most High, thus say ye, say to him, thus saith the Most High of Israel, as touching the words which thou hast heard.
Yeah.
Because thine heart
Yeah.
was tender,
Yeah.
and thou hast humbled thyself before the Most High,
Yeah.
when thou heardest what I spake against this place and against the inhabitants thereof,
Yeah.
that they should become a desolation and a curse, and has rent thy clothes and wept before me, I also have heard thee, said the Most High.
And that's what I'm talking about as far as when you see it.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just be talking,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But when you actually open the book
right.
and see it for yourself,
Right.
you can't unsee it.
Right.
So then if you see it and you say, no, that ain't it,
Yeah.
then you've rejected it.
That's it.
When you see it, that you got two choices.
Yes.
You can reject it,
Yes.
or you can repent and turn. Ain't but two things. One of two things you're gonna do. You know.
Yes.
So that's why he told Ezekiel, they ain't gonna listen to you, but you tell them anyway, because when they stand in front of me, they can't say that they didn't have the opportunity
Yes.
to hear it.
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Hebrews, just to go what you're saying, all Hebrews 3:15. While it is said today, if you hear his voice,
Yes, sir.
harden not your heart. If you hear his voice, and that's why the Most High told him, because when you heard the word, Josiah, when you heard it, you didn't harden your heart.
That's right. You were tender.
You were tender hearted. You were tender, and you humbled yourself. And because of all of these things, he said, and you and against and against the habitation there, and they should become a desolation. You all that you rent your clothes and wept before me. That takes humility,
right?
Being humble. And I also have heard thee, because you heard me.
Yeah, you
didn't harden your heart. You came to me, so now I'm coming to you.
Right.
If you James 4, if you draw nigh to me, I will draw nigh to you.
Right.
So it's something we have to do. It's an if and then condition again.
Right.
It's something we have to do first. And we change our hearts, then the Most High will come to us. But we have to come to him with all humbleness first. With all humbleness. Whatever we've been into, all these other strange gods we've been praying to, when we hear this truth, we have to accept it for what it is, and humble ourselves and say, well, wait a minute. I may have been teaching, or I may have been in the wrong religion.
Yeah.
Or I may have been praying to
it's hard to deny it when it's written right there where it show you, I'm gonna put you to sleep.
We have to humble ourselves.
You're gonna go into captivity.
Yeah.
You're gonna forget who you are.
Yeah.
After 2 days, I'm gonna wake you up and then bring you back to me.
That's right.
Yeah. It's hard to.
You can't. Well, I ain't gonna say you can't, because you can.
Yeah.
You can still deny it. That's hardening your heart. But we have to humble ourselves. And okay, verse 20. Behold, therefore, I will gather thee unto thy fathers, and thou shalt be gathered into thy grave in peace, and thine eyes shall not see all the evil which I will bring upon this place. And they brought the king word again.
Yeah. So he gave him the same promise that he gave his great grandfather Hezekiah.
Right.
Yeah,
that's right.
You're gonna see it. I'm gonna do it. But
But you won't see
You
it
won't see it. You go to your grave.
because you humbled yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
We're gonna see about that grave.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. You got
What
something?
happened?
I don't know.
Facebook.
Witty boat, right?
Uh-huh.
I ain't giving the number.
Huh? I don't know. I'm confused.
Internet.
Go ahead. Where we at? 20?
No, we on 23 now.
23.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh,
23.
chapter 23.
Chapter 23. Yeah.
That's all. Yeah. Okay.
He said 23.
Right.
Where you find that at?
Yeah.
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 Mike said you elders must have the real setting down wind of the airflow.
Hey, that would be work.
He also said the prophet Isaiah was killed under Manasseh.
Manasseh, yep.
That's right. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
He was a bad boy.
Yep.
Bad.
Tamika said, been there. I know how they feel. Lord, send me a revival and let it begin in me. Me and Q was just making shift and change into the atmosphere.
Wow.
Really? Oh, praise it to the Most High. Wow.
Miss Mary said, yes, we have to leave a better legacy to the next generation than our past family left us.
Oh, praise to the
That's
Most
right, Miss
High.
Mary.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Teach them kids.
That
They
line.
can get it.
Yes.
You got anything on YouTube?
Start that line over.
Hey,
Did he putting the scriptures out for us?
Excuse me.
Let's see.
In order to get control, they create the chaos.
Uh-huh.
That's what Didi said. That's right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Tell them the pipeline down and watch go crazy. Look at him. If the pipeline go down and I run out of gas, get what? I ain't gonna work tomorrow. Hey, y'all can have it.
Yeah.
Let them have it.
Yeah.
You got a legitimate excuse. Let them fire you, then go sue them. Ain't your fault you couldn't get no gas.
I'll tell you what, one thing when I think it was when that COVID thing broke out and everything. Sonya and I did not once go get a whole storage thing of toilet tissue and stuff. we just went with life and every time we needed some tissue, it was there.
Yeah. If ain't the shower sitting right there.
Put some water on it.
In my house, my shower right next to my toilet. So if I never mind. I'm just saying, if it come to it, I'm telling you, gonna have to do a whole lot.
You might be right, man.
I believe they better improvise.
But you know they got them toilets now to spray that water up your butt.
Everybody telling you the everybody telling you the story, because I'm not saying not to, but at the same time,
What you say, Pat?
Jump right on in, Pat.
it's impossible to store up enough of anything.
Yeah.
When it's time for real.
Hey, look here, man. You better learn how to improvise. Shoot.
He gonna make sure you got what you
I
need.
never thought about that,
Yeah,
man.
no gag. That's what I'm gonna get a horse tomorrow. Shoot. Think about that. Slick up.
Yeah, they got them toilets. They got the.
Didi said too much information, BJ. I'm just saying, I didn't run out. Now I'm just saying, I ain't worried about it if I do.
What did they got them toilets now with that water in it? Spray it right up your butt.
They gotta tell you can add to your regular one, make it one.
Run that to my hot water line. All right, man.
Yeah.
But they can create they control you with the TV, with the news.
Yeah.
They can tell you whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, look, man.
Sure do, man.
Hey,
yeah.
Look, there's gonna come a time you're gonna have to improvise. Everything according to the Bible.
That's right.
There's gonna be some rough times.
Yeah.
And the last thing you're gonna be worried about is some toilet paper and gas.
That's right.
Right.
I promise you that.
That's right.
You got all
According to the
these-
Bible, now that's thus said the Lord. Right
But
there.
if we're in the law and we keep in His commandments, the Most High said He will take care of it.
Right. He told you got all this stuff.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
Stored
about
up. How you gonna take all that with you when it's time? to
Exactly.
Right.
Put all the stuff in the freezer. Wait a minute, the electricity out.
cook?
Uh-huh.
Right.
That just spoiled meat.
Right.
You know.
You know he gonna take care of
He
it.
gonna take care of us.
Exactly.
That's what He
Don't worry
said.
about it.
That's what He said.
He's showing us now.
Yeah.
If you can't-
Elijah in the wilderness
Yes. Took care of it.
said the raven brought him what? Flesh. And he was right by the brook.
That's right. He had enough water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said not to even take your purse or your nothing, just go.
Yeah.
So if you're going into
Right.
We don't
You
need
don't
it.
need nothing.
Yeah.
Don't look back.
What we got there?
That's it.
Keep going. Let's see.
That's V Campbell.
Uh-huh.
Y'all,
But they toilet is what they call
y'all,
it.
there was a time when we didn't have all the conveniences we have today.
Mhm.
Wasn't that long ago?
Yeah,
All these things have made a lot of us lazy.
that's right.
Right, right.
Depending on your,
Outhouse.
that's what the curse say, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna go
Outhouse.
into captivity,
Yeah.
and you're gonna depend on your enemy
Yeah.
for all things.
That's what it say.
That's right. All things.
That's what it say.
Mika said television. And she said tell a vision.
Tell a vision. Yeah.
That's right.
I call it a tell lie. Tell lie.
Tell live vision. Both of them
A
good.
lie. Yeah. Tell a lie.
All right.
All right, y'all.
We're going
23.
2 Kings 23. We're gonna do the whole chapter.
Yeah.
We're gonna run through it.
All right, here we go. And the king sent, and they gathered unto him all the elders of Judah and Jerusalem.
Uh-huh.
And the king went up into the house of the Most High, and all the men of Judah and all the inhabitants of Jerusalem with him.
Yeah.
And the priests and the prophets and all the people, both small and great. And he read in their ears
Mm-hmm.
all the words of the book of the covenant, which was found in the house of the Most High.
Mm.
Wow.
Read in their ears.
Yeah. Blew it off.
Ain't that something though?
Blew the dust off of it.
What if you
I
found
don't-
the preacher? I'm just saying, I'm bringing it down to the church level. I know we're talking about the whole nation.
Yeah.
I'm bringing it down to the church. What if you found a preacher who was humble enough to hear the word,
Yeah, man.
bring the whole congregation
Lord, that'd be
together for
awesome.
a special assembly Saturday? We're gonna meet and we gonna
Talking about a revival.
something to tell y'all, to show y'all. Bring your Bible.
Yeah.
And he read the words that was the actual words that was
Man.
in the Bible.
Yeah.
And what do you think would happen?
A few people leave.
Some of
But
Yeah.
that's
But
what I said. Some of them gonna
some
leave.
of them will leave.
But the preacher who did this ain't scared. Ain't
Right.
worried about them to leave.
Right.
some more coming.
Huh?
Some more coming.
Some more is gonna replace them because you're teaching the truth. The people from the northern kingdom who was waiting on this,
Yeah.
you think they stayed up there?
Mm-mm.
No, we got to go down here where it's at.
Yeah.
What God is in that place down south.
Right.
They got a revival going on, a
Oh.
real revival.
Man.
But anyway, what we at?
Some going. Yeah.
Oh, go
some
ahead.
gon-
You got something. Go
Some,
ahead.
no, I was going to rat on what Nidra said. Some going to hear, but some not. But you're going to have some that's going to come as well. It's going to be I mean, you talking about a revival.
Man.
But the scripture says, it just said that and he read in their ears
Uh-huh.
the word. So you get a pastor, a minister,
Yeah.
to read this to the people and give them exactly what it's saying and what it means. It's going to catch. Some going to catch it.
Yeah.
They're going to catch it in the spirit, and some not. But look at the beginning of that revival.
Exactly.
It's a beginning of a revival because now you're going to start to have that remnant to come in.
Right.
Now
Yeah.
the remnant is starting to come in. I mean, we can see it, and I think Nod had touched on it last night. That he said already in this town. He said, "Oh yeah, they They know what's going on. They hear, in the town,
Right.
what's going on. That
Look at you different.
yeah,
Some people say we worship the devil over here Friday.
that's right. And some just they want to know. What
Yeah.
what's
Feel it.
yeah, they feel it.
Yeah, they actually feel it when you walk by. They're like, something different about them.
Uh-huh.
And also they can actually see that light too. They
Yeah,
can see that light shining.
yeah,
You know, and they looking at it different. Like,
yeah, yeah.
I gotta see what's going on with this.
It's something going on over there.
Yeah.
Something going on over there. And because some of my clients, they started saying, man, what y'all got going on Friday? I always see them cars in the driveway. That's an open door though. Now I can talk. Now I can.
That's right.
What you supposed to look like got to do with other stuff. Now it's what you
Right.
stuff that what I see. Where it's like,
Yeah.
something different.
Something. Yeah.
It ain't because you got on no different kind of clothes.
Yeah.
Nah. Let that light shine.
Yeah. Yeah. The clothes. Anyway.
You want to put a meter on that head?
Man. Dang, I thought I had some paper. Something.
What you looking for?
Just something we was finna head into.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to show. I like visual aid.
Yeah.
I like vision.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Oh, some maps or something.
Yeah. On something you finna get to. Go ahead. What we stop at?
Okay, we just started. I go over one again.
Okay.
No, two. And the king went up into the house of the Most High, and all the men of Judah and all the inhabitants of Jerusalem with him, and the priests and the prophets and all the people, both small and great. And he read in their ears all the words of the book of the covenant, which was found in the house of the Most High. And the king stood by a pillar and made a covenant before the Lord to walk after the Lord and to keep his commandments.
Mhm.
That's what Josiah did.
Made a covenant. He said.
Josiah, he made a covenant before the Most High to walk after him, Most High, and to keep his commandments and his testimonies and his statutes with all their heart
Yeah.
and all their soul. What makes up the soul? That's it. Emotions. That makes up the soul. But we know what the spirit is, but the soul is made up of, basically, to sum it up, what Barry just said, is your emotions. Your emotions. So scripture just said right here that they were keeping his commandments and his testimonies, statutes with all their heart and with all their soul. So this is giving up something. If you look, if you think about it, they're giving up thank you. Romans 12. Romans 12. 1 and 2. Right quick. Romans 12, 1 and 2. And the testimony and his statutes with all their heart, mind, Barry, and all their soul, their minds, their emotions. They gave it to the Most High.
Romans 12.
They gave it to him as a sacrifice. They gave it to him because they wanted to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Everything about them, what they were doing, praying to other gods and all of that other stuff, they got rid of it. They humbled themselves and they gave themselves to the Most High as a sacrifice for their emotions. You control me, Most High. You control my emotions. They gave it over to him. What did Romans 12?
Romans
What
12.
Paul say?
He said, I beseech you, therefore, brethren,
Right.
by the mercies of God, that ye present
That you what?
that ye present
Your body. Present.
your body a living sacrifice.
And he and his testimony and his statutes with all their hearts and soul.
Yeah.
Present it to him and do what?
Present your body a living
A
sacrifice,
sacrifice.
holy,
Yeah.
acceptable unto God,
Right.
which your reasonable service.
That's your reason. You supposed to worship him,
What's the whole duty, man?
to keep his commandments,
Fear God.
Fear him.
Keep his command.
reverence
Yeah.
him, fear and keep his commandments.
That's why he said that's your reasonable service.
That's
all
what we
you here
supposed
for.
to. That's right.
You ain't
we
here
supposed to be doing that.
live your best life. No, matter of fact, he told you, get ready to suffer persecution if you come to serve me.
Man, if we-
Shoot.
They used to have this Christian song. I'm giving. How that song go, y'all? I'm giving you all of me. All of. I can't remember, but basically in the song he was saying, I'm giving you all of me.
Messing up.
Is it?
If it's messing up, please just switch over to
Yeah.
YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gone. It's
It's
actually
going in
gone
and
now.
out. It's going in and out. Man.
It's gone for a minute. There it is.
Okay.
Man, yeah, y'all.
If you can, yeah.
If you can, just switch over to YouTube.
because it's blinking in and out on us.
Yeah.
Again, y'all. But to present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to the Most High, which is your reasonable service, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of what?
Your mind.
Your
I
mind.
thought I would read.
Huh? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He just quote.
Is that what that's what it say? Though?
Yeah, that was it.
I'm sorry. But by the renewing of your mind. And so, yeah, in verse 3, y'all, and the king stood by the pillar and made a covenant before the Most High to walk after the Most High and to keep his commandments and his testimonies and his statutes with all their heart and their soul, to perform the words, which is your reasonable service, to perform the words of this covenant that were written in this book. And all the people stood to the covenant. That's our reasonable service. So we humble ourselves, we seek his face, and the Most High said, then I will hear from heaven. I will forgive your sins, and I'm gonna heal your land.
Heal your land. That's
So-
your land.
That's right. Yeah.
You don't even know.
Yeah.
What is he talking about? You think he's talking about it in my house? No. Well, your land,
Right.
your land, the land that was promised to you when you came out of Egypt. No, when he made the covenant with Abraham. Your land.
Right. So once so for us in 29:10 and Hosea 6:4, what you was talking about, as far as he's waking us up. So once he wakes us up, there is a process that we have to go through.
Yeah.
Because I think somebody brought it out last night. We was talking about it. Just knowing you're Israel ain't gonna make you're not gonna. It's not a free ticket.
We stop right there. A lot of us stop at that very point.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Israel.
Yeah.
And you don't want to, and the white man is the devil.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And that's it.
You don't never get no
And
further.
I think they're gonna make it in
And if
with
y'all
that type of mentality.
are on, y'all catch us Tuesday because we want to.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't miss Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just set your VCR.
Yeah.
7 o'clock Tuesday. You know what?
Yeah.
I ain't old as Carlos
But
look.
that whatever.
Go ahead.
The process, but it's a process. It's a process we go through, y'all. Once we have that awakening, that revival, now it's a process we have to go through. Keeping them laws, statutes, and commandments. It's a process. So you need to go ahead. Okay. And so, yeah, it's time to clean house.
Yeah.
Now it's time to clean house. You know who you are. Good, great.
Right.
But
Now what you gonna do?
what you gonna do now?
Right.
It's time to clean house. So basically, that's what Josiah did, ain't it? Let's go into it. Okay. We on verse 4, y'all.
Verse 4.
And the king commanded Hilkiah, the high priest, and the priests of the second order, and the keepers of the door, to bring forth out of the temple of the Lord all the vessels that were made for Baal.
Wait a minute. Wait, what they doing in there?
In the temple.
They got what?
They got all of these things, keepers of the door, to bring out forth all these vessels that they made for Baal
in the house of the Lord.
In the house, sitting right in the
Do
temple.
you remember when we went over Ezekiel 8 and he took Ezekiel?
Took Ezekiel in there?
That's in the captivity. He took Ezekiel and showed him what was going on
in there
in the temple. And
told Ezekiel, you go in there because I ain't.
The Most High said, I can't even go in there.
Yep.
It's my house.
That's right.
But I'm not going in no more.
Yep.
They can have. Yeah, ran him out his own house.
Put all that mess in there.
Yeah.
Vessels of Baal and all of that stuff.
So Josiah said, no more.
Yep.
Get that mess up out of here.
Get it out of here.
I didn't know I was wrong.
That's
I've been
right.
doing wrong all these years.
Yep.
I was only 8 years old when I started reigning. But now the truth has come.
Yes, the truth.
We got to get this mess up out of here.
Time to clean house.
Go ahead with
revival time.
You didn't finish that verse.
Clean house.
Cut you off.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm finna cut you off again.
Okay. And the king, verse 4, and the king commanded Hilkiah the high priest, and the priests of the second order, and the keepers of the door. You notice that? See, I cut myself off.
That's good. All that getting, you don't understand.
But I love the order that Josiah did. Even though he was a king, he knew the order of what the priest had to do.
Right.
He ordered what? The high priest and other priests, the second order, and the keepers of the door to get all that stuff. Josiah didn't do it.
Yeah.
The priest did.
How did he know that?
Exactly. How did he know that? He got into that book.
He read it in the book of the law. What
they
were reading were the first 5 books of Moses.
Right.
They gave them the order on how everything's supposed to be.
That's right.
So now he's sitting on, look here, you Levites.
Yep.
The ones that keep the
door.
Y'all
supposed. That's right.
Hey, get that mess up out of here.
That's right.
Take it right on out the door.
That's right. That's good. And the king commanded Hilkiah. I'm gonna try this again.
Okay, I'm gonna let us get all the way through.
And Hilkiah the high priest and the priests of the second order and the keepers of the door to bring forth out of the temple of the Most High all the vessels that were made for Baal and for the grove and for all the host of heaven.
The host of heaven.
And he burnt them without Jerusalem in the fields of Kidron and carried the ashes of them unto Bethel.
Now wait a minute.
That's how I ain't playing.
Y'all, you know, I was listening to the Christian radio station, and they were talking about how America is a Christian nation.
Yeah.
You know, this and that.
Yeah.
But Christian is not the same Christian in Acts.
That's
what
right.
they were called first.
When it was called
Christians of Antioch. That's not the same group.
Yeah.
Where does it say the grove? They all the vessels made for Baal and for the grove.
And for the grove.
The grove. The grove. There's a big grove in the United States. We go to Washington to see it.
Yep.
It's the big phalanx called the Washington Monument.
Yep.
It's a god in the New York Harbor.
Yep. I was just about to say that. Yep.
You know, she's standing there with holding a torch.
That's it.
As soon as you come into the country,
that's first thing you see.
She greeting you.
That's the first thing
you
see.
Go to the Capitol.
Yeah. Can't miss
you look at the phalanx.
You can't miss it. Yep.
How tall is the phalanx? How tall is the lady? They go together. They're letting you know that this is what
we worship.
This nation is about.
That's what it's about.
You don't even know it.
Yep.
We don't know. They didn't trick us into same thing.
Yep.
Idol worship.
That's right.
And we don't even know. Well, we go to see it. That's a national monument.
That's right.
Both of those things.
Yep.
Statue of Liberty. And they made a nice story all about it. Freedom. Lady Liberty. Do what Lady Liberty. Do what you want to do over here.
That's that.
The land of opportunity.
Yeah.
Do what thou wilt.
Do what thou wilt.
And that's supposed to be a good thing.
Yep.
Okay. See if you can get into heaven with them rules.
I doubt it.
All right, go ahead.
Verse 5.
Yeah.
And he found the idolatrous priests. No, he
I'm
didn't.
glad he used that adjective.
Yeah.
The idolatrous
priest.
Idolatrous.
Yeah.
priest.
Kicked
Go-
him out.
Those
I
are the-
kicked him out of
Hold
there.
on, go back up though.
Uh-huh.
Let's go back up to the end of the last. Jerusalem and the
In
fields
Jerusalem
of
in the fields of Kidron.
and carry the ashes where?
Carry the ashes until of them unto Bethel.
Wait a minute, that ain't his territory.
Right.
That's Northern Kingdom.
So is.
He done went out of his land,
And oh man.
crossed over, and dumped the ashes here. This is what y'all worship. You remember? Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all take that. That's
Remember, they were wicked,
y'all
y'all.
stuff.
Yeah.
I wonder, huh?
Yeah.
You remember when Jeroboam got there? He made a calf, put one in Dan,
And then
one in where?
Bethel.
Bethel.
Yeah. You're right.
One in
Yep,
Dan,
yep.
one in Bethel.
Yep.
So he went across the border and said, "Here,
Yep.
put y'all stuff back."
Yep.
we ain't getting down like that no more.
That's right.
Go ahead. I just want you to know these places.
Yeah, the man over there and say, "Here."
Dump the ashes and walked on back.
It kind of remind me of Tamika.
You ain't
man.
lying. Niggas ain't no turning back. Let me show you something.
Oh yeah,
Brother,
yeah.
dump
She sure
the
did.
ashes. I don't know what you did with the ashes.
Uh,
Put the neck cold over there.
Tamika, yeah.
Yeah. No turning back.
Tamika probably mailed it to Jerusalem.
Man, I can't wait till that memory pop up. All right, go ahead.
Ooh,
But I
man.
just want you to know that what he did, you know, he's going out of his territory. He's expanding his territory, walking up there, and that's gonna be important in a minute. Remember that. Oh, remember that. I just saw something.
Mm.
Oh man, y'all, if y'all got to leave before we get there, y'all come back and get this revelation.
Verse 5.
Okay,
And he, oh man. Should I go there, BJ?
don't go.
And he put down
Uh-huh.
the idolatrous priests.
Mm-hmm. And he did what?
He put down
Did what?
idolatrous priests.
Read it one more time.
He put down
He did what?
the idolatrous priests.
Put down the idolatrous priest.
He let them go.
They had a opportunity. They heard it when he called everybody else.
Yeah.
But evidently they made the choice to stay idolatrous.
Yeah.
Idolatrous.
Yes.
Priest.
And he put them down.
So he put him down.
Yep.
Say it.
To now.
Ooh, look at him. This
Bring
is
it
a
out.
picture.
Yeah, so
That's Herod's temple. That's not the same one. But still, you see the chambers. The chambers there in where people stay.
I gotta walk like that with this one.
Go ahead, though.
Right, though. It's the word. You can't. It's gonna cut anyway.
Make that light brighter.
It's gonna cut regardless. So don't bring it out. It's the word.
Let's read that.
Two-edged sword.
Scripture said he put down the idolatrous priests.
Uh-huh.
Let's bring that to today's term.
Yeah. Please
Um,
bring it out.
when we've heard this truth,
Mm-hmm.
when we've heard it, if we know this is,
Say it.
all right,
Say it.
if we know this is the truth, but we still walking,
Yeah. It's kind of like
we had to put down some things, man. We if you go to your overseer or your pastor or your minister and you tell them this truth, but they don't want it,
Yeah.
or if they know of the truth but won't teach it,
Yeah. That's work.
then you got to come from under that.
because you become what they are.
You have to come. He said he put down the idolatrous priests. If you have a preacher or a pastor that is teaching another God, especially if they know it, then that's idolatry, right? That's idolatry. That's just like the idolatrous priests here. They're teaching idolatry. You have to get away from that. So why do we stay in that setting, in that church, when we know for a fact they've heard this truth, that will not teach it for whatever reason they have, but you still stay under it. You still stay under it.
You should have gave me.
Josiah was cleaning the house, and he said he put down that idolatrous priest.
Yeah.
We just said in Romans 12 that you have to, your body you have to become a living sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have to get rid of everything that is not of the Most High in our life. Everything. And I get it, y'all. I get it. I was at a place when I was still under Christianity and in the church setting that I was scared that I will be out of the will of the Most High. And I prayed with a sincere heart to the Most
You
High.
did what?
I prayed
With what?
with all sincere heart
Uh-huh.
that Most High, I don't want to be out of your will. Please let me know if leaving this church is out of your will.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it. I get it. There is a fear factor there. I get it. But we have to trust in the Most High.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
We have to trust in the Most High for this, the truth. And if it's not, and he showed it to me, y'all. And I knew, okay, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the exact day. It was Easter Sunday. I remember exactly what happened. And I told my wife, that's it. It took me a little longer. My wife was already out the door. She was just going because I was going. She was already ready to leave. But I wanted to make sure that we were not out of the will of the Most High. But when he showed me that day, Easter Sunday, I said, baby, that's it. We're gone. And so he would show it to you. Go ahead, man.
No, look, it's awesome, but not really. I had this week a person that was going back and forth with me about fornication, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I searched the scripture, and I really didn't understand. I had a whole issue about it. But anyway,
Yeah.
look, okay. So when you get the truth, you are betrothed. That's the beginning of the engagement.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you,
If you,
accept it.
that's
Yeah,
right.
that's
You
what I'm
accept it.
saying.
Yeah.
And clean.
That's right.
Yeah,
Clean
you
self,
accept it, so now
baptized,
you
baptized.
betrothed.
Yep.
You ain't married yet because
Right.
you ain't got baptized.
Right.
But you shouldn't be. Because what happened if you was a woman that was betrothed and slept with another man?
Ooh.
Wasn't she killed?
Huh?
Stoned?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because you
That
killed.
was the law.
That was allowed.
Yeah.
So that's us.
Yeah.
We got the truth. We betrothed until you ain't married. You not completely married yet because when you ain't got baptized, but you know the truth. You understand it. You know what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you go,
Even before you haven't been baptized yet,
Yes.
but you got it. You understand it.
You understand it.
right.
It's there.
Right. So you still have to start living that way.
It's
Right.
yeah. So you don't
Get
because
baptized.
if you still doing the other stuff, you
Yeah.
still with other guys, you
And sleeping around.
are sleeping around.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't. You're not eligible to be
And
married until you
That's
baptized.
baptized.
Right.
That's right.
exactly.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
man, that's good.
That's it. Yeah. 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 You
And I'm
you
thinking
sleeping
I'm
around.
gonna do that for them, but they just need something.
You see, yeah.
That's a lot.
That's what I'm
You
talking
sleeping
about.
around. Class of
18.
two.
You sleeping around.
You went to class of two.
2.
18.
I'm gonna get Colossians 2:18 real quick while we had this little break.
Yeah.
Pause. And
Yeah.
Colossians 2:18. Paul said, "What did he say?
Let no man beguile you
Don't let nobody trick you
of your reward
of your reward."
in a voluntary humility and worshiping of angels.
That's what's going on. This is not the Most High on these other days.
Right.
He said, "I'm the Lord of the Sabbath."
Right.
So now you didn't let somebody trick you in a what?
In a
Involuntary?
voluntary humility.
You willingly
Yeah.
worshiping other angels
Yeah.
now,
Yep.
or other gods,
Other
fallen
gods.
angels.
Yeah.
These gods who have made themselves gods here on earth. You know.
Mhm.
Paul said, "Don't let nobody trick you into that now.
That's right.
You lose your reward."
That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's what 2:8 Colossians 2:18.
Mhm.
Yeah. What was you at, man?
That's good. You want me You want me to
What
go
was we
for,
at just
five?
then?
And Kings.
Yeah.
4?
Y'all read 4.
Oh, we just at 4?
Oh.
I mean,
No, 5. Idolatrous priest.
Yeah, I just started 5.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
cut it off
okay,
there.
go ahead. Go ahead. Do you finish?
I'm done.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Try to keep it as, subtle as possible.
Man, I don't know what for.
Uh,
He said I made your face harder than that, like Flint.
Said it like Flint. Huh?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, y'all. Verse 5. And he put down the idolatrous priest.
I'm sorry. Never want to intentionally.
We ain't gonna get over that part. We ain't gonna get that fast.
That ain't what I'm
He
talking
said
about.
a brook.
Christian cuss word. Carlos got a Christian cuss word. I know what he cussing me at. But no, I don't ever want to intentionally
Yeah.
offend anybody.
Yeah.
But the word say
That's
what
what
it
the word
says.
says.
You know.
Yeah.
I don't want
Yeah.
You're right.
to directly call nobody out, but I'm just saying
You're right.
I give my experience, my
Yeah.
testimony on things that happen, but I don't never want to call no name.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But just because I'm giving my experience, you might be part of it. It's still my testimony.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm telling my story.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not talking about you.
Yeah.
These people don't know who I'm talking about.
Right.
I'm just telling you what happened. Okay.
You're right.
Whatever. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
You're right.
Bye.
Man. You're right. You're right. We got to. Sometimes I just, sometimes the Most High tells us, man, that let your speech be always with grace,
Right.
seasoned with salt, that you
Mhm.
won't basically offend
Right.
nobody. So
I
I
understand.
try to,
I understand.
but if the word right, it's what the word
What the
says,
word
and it's
gonna
going to
say.
offend
Right.
anyway.
Exactly.
And I realized that you can say it the nicest way, the sweetest way, but that word just cuts.
Yeah.
Either way you say it, it cuts
Yeah.
to the asunder. That's what it says, dividing the soul and the spirit.
That's right.
That's what it does. So you're right, man. Okay, let's get back. Can we get past this idolatry?
Yeah, go ahead. I ain't even gonna stop you.
You saw.
Yeah. I'm looking over here.
And he put down the idolatrous priest. You know what, man? I'm just and he put down the idolatrous priest, whom the kings of Judah had ordained to burn incense in the high places in the cities of Judah,
Yeah.
and in the places round about Jerusalem. Then also that burned incense unto Baal, to the sun. They did what? They also that burned incense unto Baal, to the sun. And
And you
to-
win.
Yes,
Cause you ain't
S-U-N, right? To the sun, and to the moon, and to the planets, and to all the hosts of heaven.
What did you just read in
Break that down,
218?
man. Break that
What? We just read it.
Oh my
218.
goodness. Huh.
Let no man
Man.
beguile you
Yeah.
in a voluntary humility,
Humility, yeah.
worshiping of angels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at
Facebook.
it.
Yeah.
Acting up, boy.
Hey, look, I see there's 12 people still on from you Facebook. Please, y'all just jump on over
Yeah,
to
please.
YouTube.
If you can.
If you
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
Need to go post it one more time.
Yeah.
Let's go and get off of this.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
let me turn it over so I ain't got to look at it.
Yeah. So they also burn incense to Baal, to the
To
sun.
the sun. What day is the sun worship on?
I
Why
think
would the
it's-
sun be
I think
worshiped
it's Sunday.
on Monday or on Wednesday? Why the sun? Why would it be worshipped on a different day? The sun was worshipped on Sunday. Why didn't the sun pick Saturday? It was already taken.
That's a mission.
That was, they can't get Saturday because the Most High said, "I'm the God
Of the Sabbath.
of the Sabbath."
On Sunday, y'all.
All right. Anyway,
So Sunday worship is worshiping
the sun,
unbeknown.
the sun, Baal.
Nothing new under the sun. Same thing.
Same thing.
Sunday worship.
Yes.
Okay.
And what did Josiah do? He put down the idolatrous
Priests. that were worshiping.
Somebody right here is gonna run across this video,
Yeah.
and they ought to ask themselves, "Is this me?" But
Mhm.
you gonna do one of two things. You gonna repent and turn,
Yeah.
or you gonna justify and keep going. Reject it.
And y'all, we can't stop thinking we have some of us. Sometimes we have that mindset that we have time
Mhm.
to get it right or to change it. We have time to do it. We can't do that, y'all.
Yeah.
David said, "When I heard these commandments, these laws, I made haste
Made haste
to change,
to keep
to keep them.
Mhm.
I made haste." When you hear this truth, okay, well, I know the truth now, but let me. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait first. I'm gonna,
I got time.
I got time. Let me keep going to Sunday service or whatever.
Yeah.
Let me keep doing that right now. I know the truth. Then I'm coming. I know it. I know it. But
A lot of young folks ain't getting to be old folk. You think you got time?
it's only His grace, y'all. It's only His grace that's keeping it. Because when He pulls that grace, that's a wrap. That's a wrap.
After you have committed to rejecting it in your heart, shoot, he don't need you no more.
That's right.
He was just waiting on you to say, okay, I reject it.
Yeah.
I don't need you no more. You open yourself up to any attack, say you want to do.
That's right.
All right.
All right. Verse 6. And he brought out the grove
Mhm.
from the house of the Lord.
Yeah, they had a phalanx in the house of the Lord.
Yeah, they did.
Oh Lord. Okay.
In the temple. Ooh, they were bold. But you gotta understand too, this was generations and generations
Right.
of doing this.
Yeah.
You know,
50
so-
years the church ain't been used. At least 50 because Ammon and Manasseh, the
Right.
two before,
Right.
they was still in no church.
That's right.
They was doing all this other stuff.
That's right. Yep. And he brought out the grove from the house of the Most High without Jerusalem unto the brook Kidron,
Mhm.
and burnt it at the brook Kidron,
Mhm.
and stamped it small to powder.
Yeah.
Ooh. And cast the powder thereof upon the graves of the children of the people.
Mhm.
Man, he done pounded it into powder, and he poured the powder upon the grave.
Right.
Take this with you.
Ooh, man.
Freeze up like that.
The graves of the children of the people.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, we gonna see something in a minute.
Let the dead bury the dead. Yeah, I saw something in that. Oh, no, man. 7. And he break down the houses of the Sodomites. That were by the. Oh, no, it wasn't. I missed that, BJ.
Yeah, I did.
And he break down the houses of the Sodomites that were by the house of the Most High.
Yeah. They was.
They was
Let me get this picture one more time.
where the women wove hangings for the grove. Oh, man. The Sodomite house was right there next door to the house of the Most High.
Well, you I don't know if you can see on this picture.
I don't know what Sodomites are.
Excuse me. Tickling my throat.
Ooh, they were
Y'all-
doing evil, y'all. They was, oh my goodness.
Y'all see these houses, these what look like houses up here? These are chambers within the temple. Now this is the newer temple, but still they got chambers where the priests live.
Yeah,
You know, they would rotate the duty,
right.
and they would live there in the
Right.
temple during
Doing they do.
like when you see Zechariah, he doing his bid in the temple, and they living there while he's doing his time.
right.
So they done turned
His
these
shift.
chambers
Yeah.
into prostitution rings, you know.
Boy, you got to be bold.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh, you bold.
So he did away with all that, Josiah. What you think about that?
Yeah. And he break down the houses of the Sodomites that were by the houses of the Most High, where the women
Your version.
said,
Okay.
where the women wove hangings for the grove.
Yeah.
So they dressed up the grove. The women did.
Yeah.
They just
Put stuff all on it.
making it out.
You saw how far gone our people was, and how so far gone we are today.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Ain't no different.
Nothing. So deep into sleep, some of our people, man, that
Making all these.
some of the things that they was probably during this time, the generation was so deep, they probably thought what they were doing was right.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah. So it so deep that it's the same thing today, y'all.
You thought they were right.
They thought they were doing what was right.
Yeah.
The holidays that we celebrate,
Mhm.
the Easter, that's a Christian holiday. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Celebrating the resurrection of Christ.
Yeah.
They actually, this is what they were taught, and so that generation, same thing.
Yeah.
They were taught that, so that's what they did. They wove the hangings for the groves, and hit the sodomite houses right there, and so we celebrate Easter because
Decorating your yard.
yeah, we celebrate that because that's the birth of Christ, and Fridays and the Good Fridays and the Christmas, that's when Christ was born.
Uh-huh.
Nothing wrong with it. What's wrong with celebrating? It's the same thing today.
Yep.
Same thing that we're doing. We're doing that same thing today.
Born into it.
We're born into it. The generations. Yep. We're born into it. Wow. Okay. And verse 8. And he brought all the priests out of the cities of Judah and defiled the high places where the priests had burned incense, from Geba to Beersheba, and break down the high places of the gates that were in the entering in of the gate of Joshua, the governor of the city, which were on a man's left hand at the gate of the city.
He was aware.
And he brought all the priests out of the cities of Judah
Uh-huh.
and defiled the high places where the priests had burned incense.
Okay, go ahead.
From Geba
Uh-huh.
to Beersheba.
Gotcha.
You got that on there? You want to show that what they were talking about? From Geba to Beersheba?
Go ahead.
Okay.
He's gonna go. I think he's gonna explain.
And break down the high places of the gates that were in the entering in of the gate of Joshua, the governor of the city, which were on a man's left hand at the gate of the city.
So he's cleaning up Judah right now.
Yeah.
Let's see where you go next.
Nevertheless, the priests of the high places came not up to the altar of the Most High in Jerusalem, but they did eat of the unleavened bread among their brethren. And he defiled Topheth, which is in the valley of the children of Hinnom, that no man might make his son or his daughter to pass through the fire of Molech. They were still doing that, sacrificing their children to Molech.
Oh, this is in South Judah.
Man, we were talking about it last night, weren't we?
Yeah.
And he took away, verse 11, and he took away the horses that the kings of Judah and I'm sorry. And he took away the horses that the kings of Judah had given to the sun.
S-U-N.
Yep. At the entering in of the houses of the Most High, by the chamber of Nathan Melech, the chamberlain, which was in the suburbs, and burnt the chariots of the sun with fire.
Sun worship.
Yeah,
Sun. The kings had offered horses for the ceremonial sun worship and duties, whatever they did.
Yeah.
But the kings had donated these. Burn all this up.
Yeah. When they was passing their daughters, son and daughters, in the fire of Molech. Sacrificing their kids. All right, verse 12. And the altars that were on the top of the upper chamber of Ahaz, which the king of Judah had made, and the altars which Manasseh had made in the two courts of the horses of the house of the Lord, did the king beat down and break them down from thence, and cast the dust of them into the brook Kidron. That's what the altars that Manasseh had made, y'all.
His
His granddaddy had made those. And y'all remember what was that last week we read the prayer of Manasseh.
Who repented at
He
the end of his
repented
life.
about what he had did. He did some man.
Hits it up.
Woo. Verse 13. In the high places that were before Jerusalem, which were on the right hand of the Mount of Corruption, which Solomon, the king of Israel, had built it for Ashtoreth. Solomon did this.
Still around 300 years or so later.
Which Solomon, the king of Israel, had built it for Ashtoreth. What's so significant about that? Ashtoreth. We know who that is. Ashtoreth, which is derived from Easter.
Yeah.
Easter. Got many names. Queen of Heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ashtoreth, the abomination of the Zidonians.
Yeah.
And for Chemosh, the abomination of the Moabites. And for Milcom, the abomination of the children of Ammon, did the king defile.
Oh, they was Buddhists, Islam today. I'm saying they would be Christians, Buddhists, Islam, and New Age.
Different religions. Yep.
So he tore it all down.
Tore them all down.
Went into all the Chinese restaurants, busted up the statue
Right.
of the man sitting there with the wife.
The Buddha, fat boy, fat man.
All that. Tore everything up. Go ahead.
Yeah. And he break in pieces the images and cut down the groves and filled their places with the bones of men. Moreover, the altar that was at Bethel.
This boy doing some killing. If you don't want to
he's killing and he's cleaning house.
He clean that. Hey, look here. Don't miss that. The king is killing.
That's right.
I said the king is killing.
The king is killing.
Revelation.
Yeah.
The king is
right.
killing.
He coming back killing.
He gave them a chance to repent.
That's right.
Josiah did.
Yep.
The ones that did, it's a great revival. The ones who didn't, what did he do to the bones?
He killed.
He filled it with what?
He filled their places with the bones of men.
With the bones of men.
Yeah.
There's nothing new under the sun. What has been will be again. You can sit up there and keep on if you want.
Yeah.
Like I always say, you can't go wrong if you do what's written.
That's right.
And nowhere in that Bible they tell you that Sunday is a holy convocation.
That's right.
But it says Sabbath is a holy convocation.
And that's why we have to. I'm looking at it in the spiritual as well with us.
Yeah.
When we come into the truth, we have to kill everything that is not of the Most High.
Right.
We have to kill it.
Yeah.
Everything that's going to keep you from the Most High, or to keep you from
doing
obey His law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
We have to kill it in our lives. We have to let it go.
Yeah.
What's holding us back? Kill it. Ask the Most High.
Right.
Take this from me, Lord.
Right.
Whatever it is, take it from me. Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
It takes some humility to do that.
It does. That's the first and foremost.
Humble yourself.
You got to humble yourself.
Where we at?
All right. 15. Moreover, the altar that was at Bethel and the high place which Jeroboam the son of Nebat, who made Israel to sin, had made both the altar and the high place, he brake down and burned the high place and stamped it small to powder and burned the grove. And as Josiah turned himself, he spied the sepulchres that were there in the mount, and he sent and took the bones out of the sepulchres and burned them upon the altar. God. Wait a minute.
Everything.
These are the people that was already dead. That was wicked.
He double did it.
He made sure.
Yeah, they got to go every part of it.
Man, you talking about cleaning house?
Yeah.
They already dead.
He should have been double
They unclean. You ain't want no part
I'm
of
gonna kill their
it.
bones, boy. Hey, he cleaning house.
Oh man. But that's what we gotta do, y'all.
Yeah.
In our own lives.
Mhm.
Whatever is hindering us, whatever it is in our lives, we have to get rid of it.
Yeah.
We have to get rid of it. If we're gonna walk totally with all our heart soul and mind
Yeah.
for the Most High,
Mm-hmm.
whatever,
It may be a man or a woman
or music,
Or
or
whatever.
movies,
keeping you
or
from,
whatever.
whatever. It might be your mama or your dad keeping you from doing what you know.
You got to. Oh, man.
The women had a
Yeah.
question Thursday. I don't get me to quote how the question exactly was,
Mhm.
but basically it was saying, how do you know? Well, what do you do first? What do you do? I want to study by myself.
Oh yeah,
How do we go about it?
Yeah.
First, you gotta ask the Most High to show you
yeah.
with a clean heart,
That's
like you
right.
said,
That's right.
because He gonna show you.
Yeah.
There gonna be some things that you gonna have to change because you ain't perfect. I don't care if you go to church 7 days a week.
That's right.
That would be part of the problem right there. For 6 days you shall work.
Right. Right.
7 days holy.
Right.
But anyway, and then we went to can we get it real quick? Isaiah 30:20. Isaiah 30:20. Isaiah 30:20.
Isaiah 30 and verse 20.
Yeah,
It says,
and 21.
and 21.
Yeah.
And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity,
Uh-huh.
the water of affliction,
Yeah.
yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore,
Uh-huh.
but thine eyes shall see thy teacher.
You're gonna hear the teacher, you're gonna see the teacher. And how will you know that this is it? How will you know?
And thine ears
Uh-huh.
shall hear a word behind thee,
So say what?
saying, this is the way.
This is the way. What these guys talking about? Well, whoever it is.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about us. I'm talking about whoever it is.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear a voice saying, "This is it."
Yes.
No, that's the Spirit confirming what you are witnessing.
Yes.
This is it. Okay,
Yes.
you asked for it.
Yeah.
Now I'm sending you and these people in front of you.
Yeah.
And if it's this, you're gonna get the voice, the confirmation from the Most High,
That's it.
with the voice saying, "This is it."
Yep.
Walk ye in it.
Walk ye in it.
Uh-huh.
When you turn to the right hand
Uh-huh.
and when you turn to the left.
Straight out. You can't go wrong
That's it.
when you do what's real.
That's it.
Okay.
That's good.
And
man.
this is what King Josiah is not giving them an opportunity to
He ain't
even
giving no-
look to the right
Man.
or to the left. Straight down the middle.
straight.
That's where we go.
He's shooting straight.
Okay.
He is shooting straight. He read that book, the laws, and he is. This is what is happening. It's a revival.
Yeah.
He woke to what the truth is, and now he is getting everything back the right way it was supposed to be for the Most High.
Yeah.
And that's what we supposed to do. We don't. He already knew he was Israel. He was an Israelite. He already knew that. But when the Most High, Hosea 6:2, woke us up out of our deep sleep, and we found out who we were as according to the scriptures.
Yeah.
Now this is the process.
Yeah.
That we supposed to do in our lives. We supposed to clean house. It's
Mhm.
revival time. We clean your house, inside and out.
Right.
Everything outside of it and also inside. Christ told the Pharisees in 23, clean the inside first.
Right.
That you what? The outside
Maybe clean also.
may be clean also.
Start from inside out.
That's what a revival is.
Right.
Clean everything up in you that is not right. And we can't do it in ourselves.
Mhm.
The Most High has to do it. But we have to let it go.
Right.
He's not gonna just do it. He's not just gonna do it because he knows our heart. And if our heart says no, I still want to hang on to that right now.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Most High said, go ahead then.
Hey, free will age.
Go ahead.
Do what you want to
Just like we told in Ezekiel, who should we send? We want to send Judah first. Okay, go ahead.
do.
Okay, go ahead. He is never going to go against our will. If that's what we want to do, because we got free will. If you don't want to do it according to me, if that's what you really want to do in your heart, then go ahead and do it. Good luck with that. I'll be here when you get back.
Yeah, Balaam. You want to go? Let's go on then.
Yeah. Instead of taking that route, what Nietzsche be saying all the time, instead of taking the right route, we're gonna get to that point, that destination. But if you want to take the Most High's route and you want to take a detour over this way, and bush ahead and everything else, and go through all of that stuff just to turn back around to get to where he wants you.
Right.
He'll do it. He'll do it.
How many times they walk around the mountain?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was a what, 3 days journey,
Yeah.
and they stayed there 40 years.
40 years.
It took them 40 years. 3-day journey
Yeah.
to get to the promised land.
That was me and Mike was talking about, he was talking about the older,
Mm-hmm.
he was telling me stuff. I said, no, man, you giving me the shortcut. I'm listening to you. I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
He was saying, I'm older than you. So, hey, bro, I'm listening.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I need all the shortcuts I can get.
Yes, sir.
If you can tell me how to navigate this thing where I ain't got to go fall in the same pit holes you fell in,
I'm listening.
then I'm listening.
I'm listening.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
And that's what we're supposed to do.
I tell our children that all the time.
I'm
talking
44. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm 44.
Uh-huh.
How old are you, Mike? 90?
Blah blah blah.
92.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get, you want me to get him, Mike? I get him.
Now
Hey.
them 90
But I'm 44. And if I tell my son the same thing,
Yes.
he ought to be 24 when he get.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Yes.
You ought to get there quicker.
That's it. Yes.
Go ahead.
No, and that's what I was saying. We was talking about that line, getting that line back right with the Most High, and so a
Hey,
lot
Linda,
of hey girl,
you might want to switch over to YouTube.
yeah, the Facebook acting up.
Well, go ahead.
A lot of time our kids are saying, where you're at,
Yeah.
we've been there,
Yeah.
and we know the outcome
Uh-huh.
of what's going to happen.
Exactly.
We're not telling you this to keep you from something.
Exactly.
We're trying to protect you.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
listen, we're not
Listen.
listen to what we're saying.
Mhm.
We've been there, we've done that.
Right.
We know the outcome of what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So listen, we got a little more wisdom and experience
Exactly.
than you. So listen,
Trying to get you there quicker. That's
and
all.
it gets you there quicker. You
And
don't have to bump
safer.
your head like we did,
Exactly.
because we know the outcome of what you're doing. We know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
We're not trying to keep something from it. We're protecting you.
Honor thy mother and father.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong.
Yep.
Reverence the gray hair, the age. Man. Go ahead.
I was just saying, Vita had asked for him to go.
Okay.
What she say?
It's put that she's talking about verse 5.
Mhm.
It's put down like when you put down a dog. Kill.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The killer.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He doing some killing.
Yeah. Put him down, Vita.
Yeah. You see, he
Yeah.
just sprinkled the dust of the bones.
I'm gonna put you down.
Yeah. Put you down. Hey, you ain't no use for him.
Mm-hmm.
Why? What did he say about the tree last week? Why let it cumber the earth?
Yep.
Cut it down.
Ain't doing nothing.
It ain't doing nothing but taking up nutrients from the earth
That's right.
that another plant can use.
That's right.
Cut it down. Kill it.
Yep.
That's right. Priscilla said, what do I do to go to YouTube? I can't find y'all.
Can send it to link.
Nietzsche finna post the link
Nietzsche gonna send
right
y'all the link.
now. She's about to post the link. Mike say he 94. I knew it was something like that.
94.
No, he said 34. Just
Oh, he
looking,
said 35.
just looking 94.
That's all that wisdom on him.
Mike, I promise you, just
No, that's all that.
I get him.
That's all that wisdom on Mike. That's all it is.
Mike say he
Them
34.
gray hairs. He 34.
Just look 94.
Yeah, he been face to face with the Most High.
Another thing on here. Then we get the other comments later. But Mike said, did you brothers research the purpose of casting the powder upon the graves of the children of the people? He says, does 2 Chronicles 34:4 add clarity?
Second Chronicles.
Yeah. It's the same story, ain't it? 34. Yeah.
344.
Oh, so it went into detail about it. They're
Let's see.
casting and powder. Okay, let's go there then. 2 Chronicles 34. That's right around the 25th verse, ain't it? I believe.
4.
He said
34 and 4.
34:4. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And he broke down the altars of Baalim in his presence and the images that were on high above them. He cut down and the groves and the carved images and the molten images. He brake in pieces and made dust of them,
Mhm.
and strode it upon the graves of them that had sacrificed unto them. Right. He burnt the bones of the priests upon the altars and cleansed Judah and Jerusalem.
Well, it's
Yeah.
what's it saying different, Mike? I missed it.
Well, basically, it's telling you the reason why he covered dusted them, the people that was dead already. He said, and the groves and the carving image and molten image, and he break in pieces and made dust of them and strode it upon the graves of them that sacrificed.
Okay. Them
So all of them that was already dead,
they was
they was already dead. Yeah, they was sacrificed. That's why some of them, he said he dug up.
yeah, we finna get to that.
Yeah.
right there. Yeah.
Dug up the bone stuff and powdered and he want to make sure they good and ain't no traces of evil, no traces of evil left.
Man.
So he was, I mean, you talking about a
he made
cleansing.
sawdust
and disinfecting.
and threw it on the one who worshipped.
Woo, yeah,
Here go your God. See if they can save you now. They all powder.
yeah,
Dust just like you.
that's right, that's it. Okay,
Where are we at, bro? One more time.
17.
17. Thank you.
Did y'all finish 16?
16.
I don't know.
Let's read 16.
I will go to 16.
Yeah,
Yeah.
read 16.
Okay. Verse 16. And as Josiah turned himself, he spied the sepulchres that were there in the mount,
Mm-hmm.
and sent and took the bones out of the sepulchres and burned them upon the altar, and polluted it, according to the word of the Most High, which the man of Most High proclaimed, who proclaimed these words. Then he said,
Who was that? Well, we finna see. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Then he said, what title is that I see? And the men of the city told him, it is the sepulchre of the man of the Most High,
Mm-hmm.
which came from Judah,
Oh,
and proclaimed these things that thou hast done against the altars of Bethel.
do you remember when we did the lesson about the old prophet and the young prophet? God, when Jeroboam first got into the land, the northern kingdom, when he first inherited the northern kingdom, Jeroboam made the calf in Dan and Bethel, and he sent a prophet from the southern kingdom to go up and tell Jeroboam, hey, this ain't it.
Yeah.
And he told the prophet, you go in and don't come back the same way. Don't stop, don't eat, don't do nothing.
Yeah.
Just go in, give the message, and you come back around the other way.
Right.
But there was a prophet in the northern kingdom
Yeah.
who said, hey, I'm a prophet too.
Right.
God told me to tell you to come back to my house and eat. And he listened to
He
him.
listened to him.
He listened to him and went to the man's house and ate.
That's right.
But in doing so, he disobeyed what God specifically told him.
That's good, man. Because we always say, if the Most High
1 Kings 12.
told you something,
Mm-hmm.
the scripture says that his words doesn't return void.
Right.
So there's always going to be a confirmation.
Yeah.
And what's the name? He should have known that.
Yeah.
Well, God told me to
13.
tell you to come on to my house.
Yeah.
When did the Most High didn't give him nothing about that?
Right.
He always confirms his word.
But it was comfortable. It was something he really wanted.
Right.
Want to go eat,
He
ain't he?
wanted to eat.
Yeah.
He wanted to rest.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sounded good.
They
And he said the magic word.
Yeah.
God told me to tell.
God told me to tell you.
God told me to tell.
Yeah.
Check this out though.
Yeah.
We in 2 Kings. We are in 2 Kings 23, right?
Yeah.
Jump back to 1 Kings 13. This is where this is predicted. 300 years. He predicted that a man named Josiah, a king, was going to come and do exactly what Josiah is doing. Started 1.
1 Kings
13
and 1.
We're going to go to 1 through 6.
Okay.
maybe. I don't know if we'll make it that far, but go ahead.
And behold, there came a man of God out of Judah by the word of the Most High unto Bethel.
This is that prophet we're talking about. Go ahead.
And Jeroboam stood by the altar to burn incense.
The altar that he made for the calves. Go ahead.
And he cried against the altar of the word of the Most High and
Uh-huh.
said, O altar, altar, thus saith the Most High,
Mm-hmm.
behold, a child shall be born unto the house of David,
Uh-huh.
Josiah by name.
Josiah by name. What are you gonna do?
And upon thee shall he offer the priests of the high places that burn incense upon thee.
Uh-huh.
And men's bones shall be burnt upon thee.
Oh wow.
And
300 years
That's
before
300. That's right.
he was born.
Yep.
Called him by name. Go ahead.
And he gave a sign the same day, saying, this is the sign which the Most High hath spoken.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, the altar shall be rent,
Mm-hmm.
and the ashes that are upon it, it shall be poured out.
Mm-hmm.
And it came to pass when King Jeroboam heard the sayings of the man of God,
Yeah.
which had cried against the altar in Bethel, that he put forth his hand from the saying, lay hold on him.
Yeah.
And his hand, which he put forth against him, dried up.
Oh, we'll stop right there, man.
Ooh,
We'll leave a cliffhanger. Y'all can go back and finish that up if you want to.
man,
We're gonna go back and hit the first king, second king.
man,
I just want to show
his word
that
don't
it
return
was
void, y'all.
predicted. That's right. 300 years.
300
Just
years
because
ago,
God said something to you and it ain't happened yet.
Right.
You say, well, it must have been false prophet.
Yeah.
No, this happened 300 years
Yep.
before it actually happened.
That's right.
Act like God said something, and well, since it ain't happened, I just keep on going to church on Sunday.
His word will not return void,
All right.
but it will go out and accomplish what I please.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah. Because it ain't happened yet. It must be a lie.
yeah.
All right. Where we at?
Verse 17. Then he said, what title is that I see?
The headstone. What that headstone say?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And the men of the city told him, it is the sepulchres of the man of the Most High,
Mm-hmm.
which came from Judah,
From Judah, what we just read.
and proclaimed these things that thou hast done against the altars of Bethel.
It was predicted that you was gonna do this.
Yep.
He didn't know he was gonna do it. He didn't know it was predicted.
That's right.
Because they just found
They
the
just
book.
found the books.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
And he said, let him alone. Let no man move his bones.
Leave him alone. Man. He all right. Go ahead.
So they let his bones alone with the bones of the prophet that came out of Samaria.
Uh-huh.
And all the houses also of the high places that were in the cities of Samaria, which the kings of Israel had made to provoke the Most High to anger.
Mm-hmm.
Josiah took away and did to them according to all the acts that he had done in Bethel.
This is very important right here. I want to make sure y'all understand. He has left the southern kingdom,
Yeah.
and he's up in northern kingdom territory, and he is doing what he want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Where is the who owns this territory now? The Assyrians now. You remember they came in and took
Right.
the northern kingdom away.
Right.
So this is Assyrian territory, but he's just walking right on in there, doing whatever he want to do.
That's right.
Like he, John Wayne,
Yeah. Yep.
So this isn't gonna be important here. I just want to make sure we see that, because that's giving you some kind of indication that Assyria may not be as strong as they was when they took over the northern kingdom.
Uh-huh.
You see where I'm going?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
I
All
got
right.
you.
I just
I got you.
keep that. Put a pin in there. Okay.
I got you. All right. 20. And he slew all the priests of the high places that were there upon the altars, and burnt men bones upon them, and returned to Jerusalem.
Uh-huh.
And the king commanded all the people, saying, keep the Passover unto the Lord your God, as it is written in the books of the covenant.
Yeah.
Surely there was not holding such a Passover from the days of the judges that judged Israel, nor in all the days of the kings of Israel, nor of the kings of Judah, but in the 18th year of King Josiah, wherein the Passover was holden to the Lord in Jerusalem. Moreover, the workers with familiar spirits,
With what?
the workers with familiar spirits,
Uh-huh.
and the wizards,
Uh-huh.
and the images,
Mhm.
and the idols and all the abominations that were spied in the land of Judah and in Jerusalem did Josiah put away, that he might perform the words of the law, which were written in the book of Hilkiah, the priest found in the house of the Lord.
The priest found in the church. The book was in the church the whole time. Just like, almost like when I learned who we were.
Yeah.
And they said you going to slavery in ships.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? It was sitting in there the whole time.
Whole time. I don't know how many times I read that Deuteronomy 28.
But it didn't ring.
It didn't ring a bell.
But that's what he said, because he put you to sleep.
Yeah.
I don't care how many times you read it.
Yep.
As long as you sleep, you're going to keep reading those.
Yep.
There'll be $100 bill sitting right there that I don't see until he opens my eyes.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. That's good.
Where we at?
What are you talking about with the familiar spirits and stuff?
He already cleaned house, put them away there. That's what he said.
Yeah.
But you guys up? Go ahead.
Well, in today's terms, those with
Sister DuPage, Sister Sonia with the what you call the globe,
the crystal ball.
Crystal ball.
Yeah.
Gypsy looking lady.
Right.
Yeah, let me read your palm.
Right.
Let me tell you your future.
Yeah.
Let me tarot card. Astrology. All them folks.
That's it. That's it. You got rid of all of that
All
stuff.
that.
And we got to get rid of it too. We can't be getting into all of that
Witchcraft.
You know the truth and all that witchcraft and not Harley. What that the cards that you talking about?
Tarot cards.
Tarot cards, and you're bringing up familiar spirits. And
that's right.
We know who they are.
That stuff works.
That stuff works.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
Because how it works is the Apocrypha will tell you about an angel of the present.
Mm-hmm.
There's an angel there.
Yeah.
And there's also a bad spirit, just like they do on cartoons. They tell you everything.
Sure do.
You got an evil Tom and an angel Tom and Jerry,
Yep.
So
yep.
What happens is your bad demon speaks to my bad demon, and they use the person, the medium. That's why they call it a medium.
Yeah.
As a go-between between the two.
That's right.
So your spirit, your bad spirit will say there's somebody in the crowd, Tim, and the person is just saying what he hears. He actually hears.
That's right.
That's from the spirit.
Yep.
He's the medium.
That's it.
Go between the two.
That's it.
And he's telling him, say so and so. Say so. It's real.
It's real, y'all.
It's
and
real.
Yes, right. And I'm glad he said that, because where I'm going with this is that we have pastors, ministers, ones that call themselves elders in these Israelite communities. Prophets.
Them be the ones.
The prophets. Prophet so-and-so, that they have, a lot of them, y'all, have familiar spirits. Well, that's your opinion, Carlos. It's not, because it happened to me. When I first got into Christianity. Let me tell you this short story right quick.
No, let me tell you. You ain't gonna tell it right.
That's why you had that day free. That's why you did. You did. I was showing you a glimpse of it. I was trying to show you a glimpse of it.
Let me tell his story. He gonna tell it right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, man.
That's why. Okay. Now we know. But no, y'all. But no. When I'm telling you, my wife and I, when we first went to the church in Virginia, we was in Virginia. I was stationed there in the Navy, and we was in Virginia. Went to this church. On that way, that Sunday morning, on that way, Sonia and I, for the life of me, I can't even tell you what we were arguing about. But we was arguing on our way there to the church. We were arguing about something. At the end of that service, the pastor looked at Sonia and myself and said, "Can I speak something to you all? I want to speak of something in your life. I see something and I want to speak to y'all. Can y'all come on up to the altar?" Oh, Sonia and I went up there. When we got up there, he looked at both of us in the eye and he said, "On y'all way here, I saw y'all arguing in the car."
Oh man, I gotta get it.
And then he told us exactly what we was arguing about. I forgot what it was, but he told us exactly what we was arguing about.
Wow.
And my wife and I was sitting there with our mouth open, like, "Oh my God, how in the world did he know that?" Not knowing now, we knew into this thing.
Yeah.
So we said, "Oh, this got to be God."
Yeah.
It can't nobody.
He told us exactly what we was arguing about in the car.
Yeah. Wow.
God told him this.
That's God.
I said, "Oh, I'm joining this church.
Yeah.
God is in this place." And so that's the familiar spirits that we're talking about. They can speak that.
That's right.
They can speak that to you.
So y'all-
And you thinking it's of God. And that's what draws people in to the church. "Oh, he told me everything about my life."
What title is pastor?
Mhm.
Just pastor.
At that time, he was a pastor.
At that time.
Yeah, he's an apostle now.
Oh, you changed. Okay.
What you got?
I just want to ask. So y'all
Yeah.
thought that this is it? Ain't
Yeah.
no way I'm leaving this church.
Ain't no
This
way.
church got me.
God up in
They
here.
done brought me into God.
That's right.
Ain't no way he could have known
God,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
No way he could have known that.
And after he told us, see, that's what the scripture talking about them itching ears.
Yeah.
You want to hear something or to make you feel good. But after he told us that whatever we was arguing about, he said, "But I want you to know that God loves you and he wants to mend y'all marriage." He said, "I know that y'all love each other."
Right.
And so God, he showed me y'all arguing because he loves you. And he said, y'all, if I remember correct, I think he said, "And y'all need to be here."
Mhm. Of course he did.
Mhm.
And y'all need to be here.
Look here.
Need to be here.
You got a witness right there. Look right there.
You in the army. You got some money.
Of course he did.
Yep. Tell him, Linda.
Linda went to
Linda
church with him.
That's right. Linda remember. She
Linda
remember.
said, "Oh, that happened quite often, Carlos.
So
I saw
did.
you at the church.
Yep.
You are telling the truth, my brother."
Linda remember.
And there, here comes Sonya. Yes, Linda. That was the draw.
Yeah.
But let me read Matthew 24,
Go
24
ahead.
real quick.
Yeah.
It says, "For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders."
Mm-hmm.
That was a great sign and wonder. How did he know
How did he know that?
that we was arguing?
That's right. And
First
told
of
us
all,
what we was arguing about.
And told you what you was arguing about.
That's it.
In so much that if possible, they shall deceive
Ain't
the
that
very elect.
Ain't that so?
Right.
That's good, man.
Mhm.
That's good.
So
Yeah.
if I was you, I would really think that was a great sign
Yeah.
and wonder.
Ain't no better, man.
God was in this place.
That's God.
Matthew 24, 24.
Yep.
That's what it said.
Yep.
All right. So if you stumbling across this video later, you in the church,
Yeah, tell it right.
you told it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did good. You
Okay.
did good, man. You left out the part. You did good.
Oh, that's a side. But you need to tell them that. Though. That's a side joke because they probably don't
It
understand.
was. It was. I
with you
told
with
it
the daydream.
last night.
Yeah.
I said, man, I was just in a deep daydream.
Let me tell you, you ain't gonna tell it right. What happened, y'all?
I'm just daydreaming.
Oh.
You know how you be driving, and then you
Go
go off somewhere, and then you say, "God, dog, who was driving this car
Yeah.
for the last 5 miles?"
Mhm.
I don't remember.
Mhm.
But I was in a daydream, and I saw Carlos. We were sitting just like not necessarily this place. I don't know the place, but
Yeah.
I was thinking about that verse right there, false prophet. And I saw myself telling Carlos to tell that story. And then I cut him off in the daydream now. I cut him off and said, "Man, let me tell it. You gonna tell it now." And I don't know. I told him that last night.
Man, you can't make this up.
I-
Now. We can't make this up.
And then it played. It was
They
starting to
played
play
out.
you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
We can't make this up.
Yeah.
Y'all.
I started feeling chill.
Man.
So I just said it. I
Yeah.
just said it because I told him last night.
Yeah. We can't make this up, y'all.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh man.
Okay.
Are we gonna finish this?
Yeah, let's try. Yeah.
Because I want to show you something.
Okay. We on verse 25, y'all. And like unto him was there no king before him that turned to the Lord with all his heart and with all his soul and with all his might, according to the law of Moses. Neither after him arose there any like him. Notwithstanding, the Lord turned not from the fierceness of his great wrath, wherewith his anger was kindled against Judah, because of the provocations that Manasseh had provoked him withal.
Out of all the wicked kings that was before Manasseh, he called him out by name just because what
Sure
you
did.
did.
Sure did.
You know,
Yep.
you caused everybody to sin. So why y'all picked the president and everything, and,
Yep.
and he can cause the nation to sin.
That's right.
But I ain't gonna. That's the difference. Go ahead.
And the Most High said, I will remove Judah also out of my sight, as I have removed Israel.
Yeah,
and will cast off this city, Jerusalem, which I have chosen,
I have chosen.
and the house of which I said, my name shall be there. Verse 28. Now the rest of the acts of Josiah and all that he did, are they not written in the books of the Chronicles of the kings of Judah? In his days, Pharaoh Necho, Pharaoh Necho, king of Egypt, went up against the king of Assyria to the river Euphrates, and King Josiah went against him and slew him at Megiddo, which he had seen him.
Okay, so
When he had seen him.
now that's what I want to get right there.
Yeah.
I want to jump over to Chronicles right there because that's all the kings give you. The king of Egypt, Pharaoh Necho, or whatever, was coming to fight against who? Assyria. He wasn't studying Josiah. He wasn't. He was going past there or through there.
That's right.
To get somewhere else.
Yep.
But the story picks up more detail in Second Chronicles.
What is it?
35. 35.
What verse one started?
Let's see. Started
20.
24. Maybe.
You want to start 20?
She said 10?
20.
20. Okay, that's good.
You want to start there?
That's fine. Yeah. 35, 20.
Second Chronicles chapter 35, verse 20. After all this, when Josiah...
Yeah, 20. That's good. Yeah.
Okay. After all this, when Josiah had prepared the temple, Necho, king of Egypt, came up to fight Carchemish by Euphrates, and Josiah went out against him.
So, look, the Euphrates River is way east of Israel.
Right.
But depending on the route he took, I don't know what route he took. But he go Egypt. Oh man, I gotta do this backwards. Egypt. And he's actually going. Oh, man, I gotta do everything backwards.
Yeah, okay. I'll point it out for you.
There you go. Egypt.
Uh-huh.
And he's actually going over here.
Right.
Over this way.
Right.
And Josiah comes out against him.
Yeah.
He's not at him. Well, let's get it. Let's
Okay.
get it. Yeah.
Yeah. He
Or he
messing
could've
with Josiah.
Even if he went through there,
Uh-huh.
he wasn't at Josiah.
Right.
I don't know. It don't say what route he took, but
I mean, he knew he was a righteous king and everything.
right.
He wasn't gonna deal with Josiah. He want to leave him alone.
Uh-huh.
Watch this. 21. But he sent ambassadors to him, saying,
Necho sent ambassadors to Josiah. Okay.
what have I to do with thee, thou king of Judah?
I ain't messing with you.
I come not against thee
this
day, but against the house wherewith I have war, for God, commanded me to make haste. Forbear thee from meddling with God.
Look here. Let me tell you. The king of Egypt said, look, man, I ain't got no quarrel with you.
Got nothing to do, nothing.
Ain't got nothing to do. I'm going to fight your enemy.
Ain't got no beef with you.
Assyria. That's where I'm going. Leave me alone because you're fighting against God's
That's right.
will
This is
right
what
now.
God told me to do.
Okay.
And this is the king of what?
Egypt.
Egypt. And God told him.
God told him, just like he told my servant Nebuchadnezzar.
That's right.
There.
That's right.
My servant Nebuchadnezzar.
That's right.
God, you who he wanted you. Thank
Yeah.
you. You can throw it if you want. Thank you. Thank you. I'll drink this too.
Thanks. Yeah, he can use who he wants.
He uses who he want to use.
Yeah.
And what is he doing though? You gotta understand how does the empires go? How the empires of the earth? Babylon,
Yeah.
Medo-Persia.
Uh-huh.
Who was first though? Assyria.
Syria.
Assyria came and took the northern kingdom away.
That's right.
But we always forget them. We leave them out because only thing that really counted was Judah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Christ got to come through Judah.
Right.
So we forget about Assyria.
Yep.
But it's time for Babylon to rise.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to knock down Assyria.
Yep.
And I'm going to use Egypt.
Egypt.
I'm going to use whoever I want to use.
Mm-hmm.
But they got to fall.
Yep.
So this is what Pharaoh Necho,
Yep.
is doing. He's obeying God, saying, look, Assyria got to rise, fall.
That's
Babylon got to rise.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. And he said, what did he say? God commanded me to make haste.
Hurry up.
Forbear thee from meddling with God.
You sticking your nose in something you ain't got no business in.
That's right.
You're going to get hurt,
Yeah.
little boy. Go on about your business.
Yeah. Yeah. Who is with me that he destroyed thee not?
That he what?
That he destroyed thee not.
You fool with me, you're going to die.
Don't
Okay.
get into this.
Nevertheless.
I ain't got no beef with you, man.
Yeah.
Don't get into this. Yeah. Nevertheless, Josiah would not turn his face from him,
Well,
but disguised himself
Mm.
that he might fight with him, and hearken not unto the words of Necho from the mouth of the Most High. And
God.
yeah.
You know, I was watching
Man.
You ever seen the roast of Flavor Flav?
I ain't gonna say that.
Not a long time.
It's been a minute.
Them roast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, Cat Williams was hosting.
Uh-oh.
And Cat was talking about he later was talking about how he felt bad about talking about Flavor Flav, black, this and that in
Right.
front of his kids and
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
And Cat Williams said, you know, there's some certain people you don't expect to learn nothing from. But Cat, so he said he went and apologized to Flavor Flav later and said, man, I'm sorry for calling you this and that. And,
Yeah.
and Flavor Flav looked at him and said, son, they got to pay me, boy. So he said what he learned was,
Yeah.
hey, he been feeling bad all the time.
Uh-huh.
I don't care. He got to pay me. But anyway, he learned something
He did.
from somebody
Yep.
he wouldn't expect to learn.
Right.
I'm the king of Judah.
Yeah.
God, I'm God's people.
Yeah.
Who is you with you? God with you.
Yep.
What you mean God with you?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
God lives here.
Uh-huh.
He just put his name in Jerusalem.
Right.
How you gonna tell me, king of Egypt,
Yeah.
that God is dealing with you
Yeah.
and went up
God
there and
commanded
disguised
you
himself and gonna get himself killed?
I commanded you something.
Yeah.
And I don't know nothing about it.
Like Roe, I was telling y'all the story about I was listening to the white man. You
Mhm.
know, the white man, he has a lot of knowledge on this Bible. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
But of course his doctrine is all wrong.
Yeah.
You know, and Roe was like, why are you listening to him? You know,
Yeah.
I'm like, there's jewels in what he's saying. He just got it all twisted. It's
Right.
a puzzle. He got all the pieces to the puzzle.
Yeah.
He ain't got them put together right.
Yeah.
You know, he got the end pieces on the middle, you know, and everything.
Mhm.
But his knowledge is there.
It's there. Yeah.
Right.
Gotcha.
So I can learn
You can
from
get some out of them.
I
Yep. Some nuggets.
can learn from him.
Yep.
I just got to put it together.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
And this is what Josiah's mistake is.
Yep.
He think God just dealing with him. You can't learn from nobody else.
Most I ain't
You
tell
can't
me
be
that.
dealing with nobody else.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's gonna get him killed.
Yeah. Most I ain't tell me that.
Yeah. Yeah. The Most High didn't tell me.
Right.
He should have told me
to
let you go through him.
Yep.
Most High ain't got to tell you nothing.
So don't.
If the man ain't bothering you, let him go.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But it don't give us no detail what was going on in Josiah's head. But this is all we got.
Yeah.
Where we at?
All right.
Nevertheless,
22. Yeah. Nevertheless, Josiah would not turn his face from him, but disguised himself that he might fight with him, and hearken not unto the word of Necho from the mouth of the Most High, and came to fight in the valley of Megiddo.
Okay.
And the archers shot at King Josiah, and the king said to his servants, "Have me away, for I am sore wounded."
I'm hit.
Them archers hit him.
Yeah.
Arrows hit him. His servants therefore took him out of the chariot of that chariot and put him in the second chariot that he had, and they brought him to Jerusalem. And he died and was buried in one of the sepulchres of his father. And all of Judah and Jerusalem mourned for Josiah. And Jeremiah lamented for Josiah. And all the singing men and the singing women spake of Josiah and their lamentations to this day, and made them an ordinance in Israel. And behold, they are written in the Lamentations. Now the rest of the acts of Josiah and his goodness, according to that which was written in the law of the Lord, and his deeds, first and last, behold, they are written in the book of the kings of Israel and Judah.
The book of the Kings. And for people who don't know, Kings, the book of First and Second Kings deals with the kings of the Northern Kingdom and the kings of the Southern Kingdom. When you get the Chronicles, it's the same stories, but it only deals with the kings of Judah. You know, so that's why you get
more
detail. You got when you put it together, just like you got some information. We had to jump over here to get it.
Same thing.
Yeah. But anyway,
that's good.
It was time to change into what Josiah didn't know. It was time for Babylon to raise up.
Right.
And Necho was helping Babylon overthrow Assyria. Because I'm going to use Babylon to come get y'all.
Yeah.
For your heart. Didn't I tell you I was going? He told Josiah, I'm going to throw it to the ground.
Right.
Jerusalem is going to be destroyed.
Right.
And I'm going to use Babylon to do it. But first, Babylon got to rise from up under the authority of Assyria.
Yep. You know what?
And now you interfering with what my plan is.
Yeah.
You
know, sometimes, man, we have to be careful. You know, Josiah was good. He was a good king and everything. Went back into the following the ordinance and everything, getting the place right. But we have to be careful sometimes, because this is why Paul says knowledge puffeth up.
Yeah.
Because
you walking us right into Tuesday. Go ahead, though.
Well, I know, and I'm gonna stop it too. Once we start receiving, and we thankful that Most High give us the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of His Word, but we have to continue to make sure and know that it's the Most High that is giving it to us,
right?
Not ourselves. And sometimes we have a lot of people, especially in the Israelite community. You know, they get a little word in them. You know, get a little knowledge and everything.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, we you know, I know so much now that I can use it for my advantage. I can charge for it. You know, let's give them a little bit, but we ain't gonna give them all of that. You know, where in the scripture did the Most High ever tell us to do that?
I don't know. He said, "Buy the truth and sell it not."
If you're under my camp or my community, and you getting the word from the Most High, well, I haven't heard about it, so I'm not going to receive it, because you know, you just a year or two up into this truth,
right? You can't no more.
You can't, yeah. So I'm not gonna receive what you saying. The Most High is showing you.
Yeah.
No. You know, if He ain't showed it to me, then I can't receive it from you.
Right.
You know,
You know it lying right up.
You just a babe. You just a babe. So I can't. So we have to be careful with that.
Yeah.
We have to be careful because there are levels standing there. There's levels that the Most High take us into, but a person that has been in the truth went down the thing then.
Yeah.
The person that I'm going to go up under my house and clean up here. a person that has been in the truth 10 years faithfully can still learn something from somebody else that had just been in 6 months.
You're gonna always
The
learn.
Most High can give you that person something that He didn't show you because He wants you to get it.
Right.
And that's how to keep us humble.
Mm-hmm.
So we won't, get so puffed up
Right.
that we know so much. Now I can't listen to nobody who's 6 months in.
Right.
We have to be careful with that.
Very careful. He use who he want to. Matter of fact,
He
he always
use who he want to.
use somebody you don't expect him to use.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody
My
you don't
brother-
like.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, somebody you don't like. He give you that word. You ain't gonna receive it because
Exactly.
you don't like them.
I'm glad you cut me off because I was gonna say something I probably shouldn't say.
Oh, yeah.
But he was just telling me he was at this place. I'm gonna say that. He was at
Okay.
this place and he said the biggest fool in the place said the most profound thing to him that he'll never forget.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest fool.
Mhm.
People thought it was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't up.
Yeah.
But it was his words that he left here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what I'm saying, the
Use
Most High
who he wants.
use whoever he wants.
He can use whoever He wants.
Yeah.
And we'll miss out on a lot of things because we think we don't
Pride.
arrive.
Right.
So arrogant,
Mhm.
prideful. Yeah.
Yeah.
I told Most High if I ever get like that
Right.
because of what you have showed me. If I ever get like that, then take it from me because I don't want to be like that.
I tell him, don't even show me if I can't handle it.
I want to learn from everybody.
Yeah.
Because I know that everybody, Most High is not going to show me everything. It's going to come from somebody else.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter. It
Exactly.
doesn't matter how they're
Just like that white man I was listening to that day.
Yeah.
Got a lot of stuff from him.
Yeah.
That he don't even see.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, what time is it?
Wow.
12. You better stop saying to me that he's going to get you.
I have heard within the last week and a half,
Mm-hmm.
I've heard 3 pastors say they read the scripture that said he
Yeah.
became a curse for us.
Yeah.
And all 3 of them said, I have no idea what that means. I don't know how a holy God can become a curse, blah, 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 blah. And I said, what are you trying to, is it something that we need to address?
Uh-huh.
I know I got a video that I'm doing.
Uh-huh.
Probably been doing it 4 months. I ain't finished it yet. I said, maybe he's saying, finish that video and get it out there. Or is it, oh, shoot. Then we supposed to just go ahead and
Well, just save it for him. Save it for
save
him.
for
Yeah,
we'll save. We have Tuesday.
Yeah,
We should have time.
we're gonna put a thing up. You're gonna 50 cent.
50 cents.
Yeah, 50 cent for that. Just save it. For him.
Oh, okay.
They have to pay 50 cents.
If you want to know, see,
If you wanna know.
to www.cash.com.
Yeah, usealot.com.
We gonna see you there.
You ain't gonna do it.
We gonna.
Oh,
man, I'm telling you, man.
When the people start cash out me, y'all.
Man.
yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
you
so
right though, man. Yeah.
they
Yeah.
it's a beautiful story, but you got to teach the marriage to understand how he became a curse.
Yep.
And a lot of people don't the marriage,
That's right.
and that's you got to know that to understand the whole narrative of the Bible.
That's right.
And a lot of people don't teach the marriage,
Yep.
So anyway,
That's it.
you got anything? Probably
got
ain't
some
nothing
comments?
on Facebook, YouTube. Yeah,
You too, do.
let's if I can pull it down a little bit.
Woo. I gotta get my glasses.
Huh? You can't see that?
Okay.
Let me go down a little bit. Oh Lord,
Ain't nothing wrong with glasses, honey.
where we at? Did we get that?
Oh my goodness. Let me see. Go.
Oh yeah, we got.
Yeah,
all
we
that.
did get
Okay,
that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. Go back down.
Okay.
V is put down.
Here we go.
Okay.
Where's she at? Where's that one at?
Jerry, Linda. Okay, you are all not buffering as much on this channel.
As much? We still buffering?
Is it? Oh.
Carlos got it.
Mike.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Carlos got it. Dust was strewn on the grave. Yes, sir. That had sacrifices unto them. Yep. Let's look at 1 Kings 13. The sign followed as the Most High stated.
That's right. So did.
I'm sorry. What scriptures are they reading from?
Oh man, I don't know
Yeah.
what time. Oh,
Did
V
you
got
got
it. Thank you, V.
Thank you. Okay. Where else we gonna go up? Yeah. All right. At Linda Cherry, we started at. Okay. Thanks, Dee. Dee got it too. Okay.
All right, good. They answering all the questions. Well, thank you.
Yeah, man, that's administration on that board.
I'm telling you.
LC. Okay, Linda. Ooh, that happened quite. Yeah. Often Carlos and son. Yeah, at the church. Yep. Yeah. Linda and I. Yeah, if we didn't know, Linda Cherry and I, we came out of that same church in Virginia, so she know what I'm talking about.
Amen.
Amen. The Most High is willing. If I live to be 80 years old before return, I'm still going to be learning from him and others who the Most High allows me to listen to.
All praises.
That's
I'm
right.
telling you. I'll keep that attitude.
That's right.
Because once we get we there,
Yeah,
can't tell them nothing.
that's right.
Can't.
Let's see, Miss Mary.
Uh-huh.
That's why we can't count anyone out. We don't know who the Most High would choose to use.
That's right.
Father, keep me humble and less judgmental.
That's right.
Oh, that's right.
Exactly.
Yes,
oh
man.
man.
Yes.
And that's why I wanted to say that for Tuesday night.
Mm-hmm.
I almost hate to show the video because
Oh, we got to.
I know, but I just don't want to
Leave it at that.
be judgmental. Make
That's
it look
all right.
like we're being judgmental on
Well, didn't all the Paul and all the prophets expose the truth?
exactly. They did.
It's exposing.
That's true. I digress. As Mike would say.
That's exposed. You just told me.
Okay.
Set your face like
You
flint.
shut me up. You shut me up. Oh, I ain't scared now. I ain't scared.
All right.
All right.
All right. That's it.
Yalisa said those familiar spirits know the Bible better than most of us.
Man,
You don't even have to flip the pages to recite scripture and manipulate.
I'm trying to tell you.
To suck you into their
man,
darkness.
That's
they know this
exactly
scripture.
what we're
Y'all
gonna bring out Tuesday night.
That's
y'all
right.
And she gave you guys 2 Timothy 2:15 through 16.
That's what
Study
we
to
just.
show thyself
Uh-huh.
approved unto God, a workman that needeth not be ashamed,
Mm-hmm.
rightly divided the word of truth.
Yeah.
Rightly dividing the word of truth.
But shun profane and vain babblings,
Yep.
for they will increase unto more ungodliness.
Yes.
She said, "Shun them, huh?" I guess we will play the video. Thank you, Yalisa.
Yeah,
Where you be?
man, I'm
We'll
spiritual.
show
That
the video.
book back and forth.
We'll
They
show
know the book.
Oh, yeah.
They ain't obeying it, but they know it.
Man, that's what the devil knows. He gonna be just as smart as you.
They know the scriptures.
Yeah.
They know it back and forth, and they will twist there, and That who said that? James said that the devil.
Believe.
The devil believe.
Yeah.
But he ain't doing.
You
what
don't
he was
keep no
supposed-
commandments.
None of them familiar spirits either. Oh, they believe. They know it's a God. They know that. They know what these scriptures about. That's why you try to twist them.
Yeah.
And use other people to twist them.
He deceived the whole world.
Use other people to twist them.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all, you'll see Tuesday, y'all.
And what we got Tuesday is coming from somebody who keeps the commandments.
That's right.
You know, but there's still something missing. Just
Yep.
because you keep the commandments,
Yep.
don't mean you getting the proper knowledge.
That's
Because
right.
Just like the rich young ruler, he had something holding him back.
Mm-hmm.
And but this thing here is not. And he gonna tell you he just cleaned the day. He don't even realize what he said. But just as plain as day, he's gonna tell you why there's a block. I can only go this far.
Yeah.
I can't go no further.
Yeah.
Until I remove this wall.
Yeah.
Until I tear this wall down.
Yeah.
I'm not going no further.
Right. Right.
I'm gonna always be stuck right here.
Yep.
And he tells you why in his own words. That he don't even realize.
But can't we, even if we're keeping commandments and everything like that, can't we, at a point, if we're not, what we talking about today, we're not fully giving the Most High our all, then can't we use the scriptures to fit our agenda?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Even keeping the commandments,
Yeah.
we can use the scriptures
This
to
is what
fit
you want.
our, because it's what, right, we still haven't sold out completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep them, but that don't
Yeah,
work.
that's
Acting out of emotions. Like
Right.
You acting out of your emotions, you won't feel your flesh.
Yeah,
So you trying to make it
fit your
fit
agenda.
your agenda. So
That's
it's
right.
Okay.
So it's okay.
Just
When deep down you know it ain't. 'Cause
Yeah.
you know sometimes
What you say? Deep down, you know it ain't.
you know you don't
Right.
learn. I don't know.
Son of man,
I-
it's Israel.
I learned from
Please come to.
Yeah.
It's been if I have to question it, that moment right there lets me know whatever it is that I'm
Yeah, 'cause you know he's gonna hit your spirit right then. Something ain't gonna
Yep.
feel right.
questioning
It
it
don't
ain't
sound right.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. So
Right then, it's immediate, dude.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, we ain't
Okay,
gonna hold
bro.
you no longer.
We ain't got nothing wrong.
I know Tamika done cooked some good poke salad and turkey neck.
Poke salad.
Poke salad.
I found some poke salad, y'all, in my backyard. DJ
We
found
gonna
me
let
some.
Quincy eat.
DJ found me some.
Hey, look, I blame it on them. We're gonna let them go and eat. Hey, cuss me out with them Christian cuss words.
Woo, man.
How long be used?
We got a couple more of them.
Dude,
What's that?
where we at?
My bad.
BJ.
DJ, y'all can't worry about looking
Judgmental.
judgmental to us. The truth is the truth. Period. Does the Most High worry about such?
All
So
right.
don't.
I stand
We
convicted.
got you.
All right.
We got you. Miss Didi, you showed out today the water for the edification. All right.
all
praises.
praises. Thank you for what you do. Yeah.
All praises. Let's see what else say. V said Carlos the
KKK.
KKK read and speak from the
We sure do.
from the
homie.
scriptures.
That's right.
You show right. Show right. And Miss Mary said, don't know where y'all are, but love the background scenery. Oh,
We're
thank you, Miss Mary.
on Carlos' porch.
Yeah, at my backyard.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lisa gave you guys Jeremiah 3:15-25.
All right.
Okay.
That's who couldn't out that grass.
Me, Andrea. I'm glad I got to ride more. Jeremiah 3.
Jeremiah 3:15-25.
Welcome to
Bro, come on out here.
Did you put the verses up there?
15-25.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Okay, Jeremiah 3, verse 15.
Jeremiah 3.
Uh-huh.
All right.
And I will give you pastors according to mine heart,
Uh-huh.
which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
Mhm.
And it shall come to pass, when ye be multiplied and increased in the land, in those days, saith the Most High, that they shall no more the ark of the covenant of the Most High. Neither shall it come to mind, neither shall remember it, neither shall they visit it, neither shall that be done any more. At that time, they shall call Jerusalem to the throne of the Lord, and all the nations shall be gathered unto it, to the name of the Lord, to Jerusalem. Neither shall they walk any more after the imaginations of their evil heart. In those days, the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel,
Mhm.
and they shall come together out of the land of the north to the land that I have given for an inheritance unto your fathers. But I said, how shall I put thee among the children, and give thee a pleasant land, a goodly heritage of the host of nations? And I said, thou shalt call me my father, and shall not turn away from me. As a wife treacherously departed from her husband, so have ye dealt treacherously with me, O house of Israel, saith the Lord. A voice was heard upon the high places, weeping and supplications of the children of Israel, for they have perverted their way, and they have forgotten the Most High. Return, ye backsliding children, and I will heal your backsliding. Behold, come unto thee, for thou art the Lord our God. Truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills.
You can't get it from them idols.
That's right.
These false gods, Sunday worship. You can't get salvation. Go ahead.
That's right. And from the multitude of mountains, truly in the Lord our God is the salvation of Israel. For shame hath devoured the labor of our fathers from our youth, their flocks and their herds, their sons and their daughters. We lie down in our shame, and our confusion covereth us. For we have sinned the Most High, and we and our fathers, from our youth even unto this day, have not obeyed the voice of the Most High, even to this day.
That's for today and then.
That's right.
Nothing new in the sun.
Nothing new.
It's just a circle.
Yep.
Gave y'all Hebrews 4 too.
Hebrews 4.
Hebrews 4,
Mhm.
verses 12 and 13.
Okay. Yeah. Hebrews 4, verse 12. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of the soul and spirit and the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. He said the word is a discerner.
Yeah.
Peep your whole card.
Yeah. Your whole group.
Yeah, peep your whole card.
Yeah.
That right, Pat?
H-O-L-D.
That's what the word.
Yeah.
Neither
all your syllables.
Neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight, but all things are naked and open unto the eyes of him with whom we have to do. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, he know your heart.
That's it.
You don't. That's a bad verse to hide behind.
Man.
That's a bad verse. Yeah, you right. He shall know it.
Still know it.
That's why you get cut off.
Man.
Because he know your heart.
Yes, sir. That's good.
All right. Anybody got anything else?
Nah, Pat, Barry. I got something. Okay.
Thought y'all were at the park. Linda said. Andrea said it's a beautiful yard.
Thank you.
Yep. Go around and pick some of the poke salad.
Poke salad. Poke salad.
Who's in it? All right, y'all.
All
We
right.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for the prayers once again.
Yes,
man.
absolutely.
I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
Golly, man. And the people who reached out, you know.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you.
Thank y'all for continued
It's
prayers. Yeah.
overwhelming, you know, just to be on the other end. I'm always been the giver, you know, and the one who, and when you get it back, I don't even know how to act.
Feels good.
I know. I really don't know how to act, you know.
It feels
like,
good. Feels good to you, though.
Ricky Bobby, you know, what you do with your hands?
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
You know.
It feels good that they care.
It feels good.
That you know that they really and
Man.
genuinely care.
Right. And it makes you get me right for more than just me.
They genuinely care about your health.
And I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That speaks volumes. Speaks volumes.
Thank y'all. I love y'all.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. For real.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah. That speaks volumes. Yo.
Andrea said, you know I don't eat no poke salad.
Dre, you don't eat? Oh, man. I wish I had Papa.
Thank you, Didi.
Papa Forrest.
Yeah.
Show us how to. Cause I don't know what to do either. I've been and killed everybody in the house trying to pick that. I don't know how to do it either.
And a poison ivy over there too. Don't pick the poison ivy.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Be bowling poison ivy.
Boy,
I don't know.
Okay.
We gonna let y'all go. We'll see y'all Tuesday.
hello.
I swear.
All praise.
I don't know nothing about that, y'all.
Y'all Lisa said something.
Y'all, Lisa. What she say, bro?
She says, I want to thank you all for the continued prayers and checking on me. It's been
Yeah.
rough in my zone, but the Most High is blessing me beyond belief while I recover. Love you all.
Hey, we so happy to
Yes.
have you, see you back. Love you.
Most definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, I love this group.
It's genuine, man.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's not a facade,
Yeah.
you know, all that pseudo love.
Yeah.
It's agape, unconditional.
Yeah. Real.
That's what I love about it. It's not fake. Yeah, family that really care about each
Yeah.
other. Yeah, learning these scriptures together.
Right.
I love it.
I do too.
Yeah. Okay, y'all. Let's close it with Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Says, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Yeah.
Fear the Most High,
Mm-hmm.
keep His commandments.
Right.
For this is the whole duty of man."
Whole duty of man.
Yeah.
Mike making up acronym.
I was guessing.
Wait,
that, but
what,
I wasn't gonna call it out. Should have known you was.
Yeah.
Good Bible.
Mike-
I had to sit here and think about it.
Hey, I gotta Google that
Mike.
one, Mike. I gotta Google it.
Mike, you gotta come over here.
I know
man.
what it's
I
like.
know he know how to pick them things.
Folks at it.
I know Mike knows about that. Yeah, come on over here, Mike.
Shalom.
All right, shalom, y'all. Love you.